What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Season 6, Episode 10 of The Salt Mine. We've got Salty Run back once again, or at least half of it in the form of grapes. We've got Seanatonin back on. We've got Yanni and Shibby back on. Shibby's already bailing. And it's time for the show to transition into our second half of our ROSTERMANIA draft. We talked about it when we drafted our LCS teams. It's time to draft NACL teams, to get back to our roots, to move away from our broad audience appeal that comes with talking about Tier 1, and to hopefully drag a couple of you back with us as we get back into Tier 2. Quax, you've expanded on your slideshow presentation here. We've got my placeholder thumbnail to lead us in. How about you introduce us into our roles and our rules for the NACL draft?
Yep. So for those of you who want like the general broad rules, it took me about 6 to 7 minutes to talk about them last time. So if you want that, go back to the other video and check that out. We have a couple of NACL specific rules that are just tailored for Tier 2. But yeah, like Gordo said, welcome to the second annual ROSTERMANIA. So let's get into it. So NACL specific rules firstly. So we've got regular draft, just like LCS. After every round, the pick order will reset back to where it started. So we obviously have fucking 8 people here, which means that after pick 8, it'll go back to pick 1 and just continue on from there. GMs can protect up to 2 players from their 2025 summer roster, though these players are not guaranteed if an LCS org picks them up. We had saved players before all of the LCS drama, and the landscape looks incredibly different over the 3 weeks to month that has really been taking off. Each team has a budget they must stay under, and players are assigned a dollar value based on their performance in 2024, which we'll see in the previous slides. Go check that out if you want a little bit more info. And then save player value is subtracted from the total budget of the org. And then some additional notes. So budget for NACL orgs is slightly less accurate since the Tier 2 offseason starts much later. We didn't even know when it fucking starts as of recording this, by the way. Maybe that'll change when it gets uploaded. But it also means that we have a less accurate way to budget these teams as well, where we had sources that were pretty reliable for LCS. We don't really have that for Tier 2. And then universities will not get taxed for imports like regular organizations. So Winthrop is not going to get the $2 slapped on top of potential imported players like other organizations would get, and like we did often for the LCS. So without further ado, enough with the boring shit. Let's get into the official pick order and the GMs that will be taking up these teams. Keep in mind, we're doing only 8 teams, not the full 10. CCG and AMI are not in this video because they were the promotion teams. And frankly, I don't know if we could fit 10 people in this fucking HUD. Anywho,
We
pick
lose
1.
some logos for sure.
We definitely would. Pick 1 is Supernova with yours truly, Yanni. So, Yanni, walk us through who you kept and your goals for 2026.
So I kept Hoarder. I think Hoarder was far and away the best player on the team. I think everybody on this team is quite good. Overall, this roster was going to be way too expensive for me to keep. So I had to be very picky and choosy with who I wanted to keep on there. The goals are, well, to promote to LCS and also make Supernova the place to go if you want to play in LTA, right? So obviously you've got your lofty goal of getting in there, but the secondary goal of being a really top level team and being able to showcase a lot of talent that I think that by the end of the draft, we'll all sit here and say, you know what, this is a team of talent that we all think can maybe be movers and shakers at some point in their careers. Side note, is Barrel available?
Okay.
Technically, yes.
All right. So, thank you. So that Supernova will be the first team, and Yanni will obviously have first pick, but we still have 7 other teams to introduce. So let's get to the next one. That being Luminosity Gaming, owned by Speedy Grapes himself. Grapes, you don't have a lot of budget, so walk us through your team, why you kept who you kept, and what you're looking to do with your $7.
First of all, can I ask a question real quick? Is this the latest that we have that you guys have ever recorded at the salt mine, or is this like kind of a common occurrence for y'all?
Oh, this time of night.
Because just a disclaimer, it's past midnight here on the East Coast.
This
And
is
I'm
way-
just
this is
curious.
That's
way
my
out
fault, by the way. I'm sorry, guys.
And no problem at all. I just want to say I think this gives me a bit of an advantage because at Salty Runback we would often record at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, and so
Right.
my brain is locked and loaded here for this draft. I'm ready. I'm ready to win this
The
thing.
budget ain't though.
I
buddy.
think we will.
Unfortunately,
It is
I
not
started with
unusual to
$50.
drag this late. I do think it is unusual
we've
to
never
start
started.
this late.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
He's gonna have
I think
to
this
get
is
a
like
6th round
10:30.
pick
For
with
the
hidden
Salty
development.
Runback representative, this is light work. Anyway, I've got Luminosity with my for the second pick. I had the first overall pick in the LCS draft, which is pretty good as well. What I did not realize is that I had $15 to work with, and I think relatively surprisingly, nobody out in my roster that won back-to-back splits, almost made it into the promotion tournament. None of them got picked up by any LCS organizations, which was pretty surprising to me. But I ended up keeping 2 players, Insanity and Zazel. They definitely cost a lot of money. But my main goal here, I know I didn't really mention it to Quax, and you guys are free to laugh at me, but I want to, if there's a world where one of these guys is off my team halfway through the split, that's probably good because it means that I, as Luminosity, would get some money, which I, reportedly desperately need at this point, not just in the draft, but also in real life. So yeah, that's the main goal. Make a competitive roster, see where the pieces land, try to have some fun. I'm not going to lie, as LG, that would be a success with the current state that their organization and their business is.
I misunderstood the goal. I thought the goal was you asked Luminosity what their goals were and they didn't answer you. Not that Quax asked you and you didn't answer him.
I think both are
Oh,
accurate.
that's also what I originally thought.
Because I was about to say, I'm like, damn, Luminosity's hurting that bad that
Nope,
they didn't have
I'm-
a social media person to answer DMs.
I'm ghosting
Quack.
Quax on the regular. That's
Quax,
me.
it says they didn't answer my DM, and it's Grapes' team. Like if you read this slide, you'd think the same thing. To be honest.
All right, fine.
Well,
By
when
they,
you
I
see
meant-
it- when you
Edited-
see this
edited
on
by
six
they,
more
I
times,
meant
then
he.
you'll know.
Fuck you. By they, I meant he, and by he, I meant grapes. All right. Anyway.
The context has been provided. We yeah, I get it.
Jesus.
All right. Anyway, for the 3rd overall pick after I forgot to remove the asterisks. Fuck, my bad. Anyway, pick
I
number
think asterisk
3.
for Luminosity is not the worst choice.
We've got Dark Zero, owned by Shibby. Now, Shibby, when you originally saved your players, you had Toasty and you had Sajed. Both of them got yoinked in one way or another. Toasty obviously to G2 Nord, and then Sajed obviously over to
Disguised.
Obviously.
Disguised.
Obviously.
Can you tell it's late?
Obviously.
So, walk us through kind of what you saved after the fact and what your goals are now that 2 of arguably your best players are no longer with you and no longer available.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Obviously, Sajed getting promoted is a good thing for an NACL team. I'm sure there was some sort of buyout involved, so that's why I'm rich. And Toasty ended up going to a superior region, so that's good for him. G2 probably bought him out as well.
Shut up.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Bro.
Okay, if we want to make this episode an hour longer, then we could definitely go down this rabbit hole. But let's just
spot the lie.
Take
Spot
the
the
red
lie.
coats off and play the game, guys.
Shibby,
All right,
shut the fuck up and flip my burger. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep going.
And I kept Zyko because I think the support pool has been relatively weak in North America for a while. I think jungle has always been historically pretty strong. I could probably save Kisno. Like if I do this, like 10 times, half the time I probably save Kisno and Zyko. But I think for the purpose of this specific video and what I want to do, I do kind of want to look into some other talent and maybe highlight some names to figure that stuff out. But I do want to keep Zyko. I think Zyko is goated. I think I drafted Zyko in my DSG draft as well. That's
Yeah,
how
you
much
did.
I really like this guy. So, yeah, goals. I think because we've only been in the NACL for a year, and half of that was tied to Maryville. I think the real big goal for me and Dark Zero is to detach ourselves from that's that organization that was a part of Maryville, right?
Yeah.
We were offline just a little bit. We were talking about wait, UG signed back to Maryville. Does that mean he's back on Dark Zero? The fact that people still have that like in their head, that connection. It's good in the beginning, but you kind of want to carve out your own space simply because Dark Zero, obviously, they're not attached or with Maryville University anymore. Even though their head coach is Niles, even though some of their players are both playing in Maryville and stuff like that, this is a completely separate org, and they have completely different goals in mind. In I would argue, obviously, winning is one of them, but considering we have a big budget, I think we want to be a developmental roster because we already have Toasty and Sajed moving onward.
It's actually
241.
crazy.
All right, there we go.
I didn't realize it until just now, but none of the summer 2025 Dark Zero players are on spring 2026 Maryville.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
yeah.
That's a good
crazy.
point. Wow.
They be moving. Okay. So our next roster, or our next organization for pick number 4 is going to be me with Conviction. So obviously I only kept one player, and it was a role swap. So for those of you who don't know, Viper is both rank 1 and rank 2 on the solo queue ladder right now, and this guy doesn't fucking play AD carry on those accounts. He's a top laner. So I think that it is partially wasted potential for keeping him in AD carry, even though he was good there. And I also think that the top lane talent pool, especially with Hoarder being kept by Supernova, is a little bit constricted. So I think it is valuable to have Viper as a top laner rather than ADC, where I think that there is many more options around there. So my goals were to finish top 2, ideally, and try to promote, and then develop multiple rookies who will be tier 1 level by the time of promotion / 2027. Conviction overall, I think, had one of the most standout years. Obviously, they promoted got 3rd in their first split, and then got 2nd in their second split, and had a really good year overall. So I want them, similar to kind of what Yanni said, to be that bridge between tier 2 and tier 1, where you've got the most up and coming talent. So that's what I'm building around, and that's what I want to do. It's about development, but it's also just about giving the players that were either snuffed this past year back into that position where they can get into LCS, or giving players who should just generally be in the LCS for the first time that shot for the first time.
Yeah, noted developmental piece, Viper. Yep.
Yep. Of course.
You have a lot of money to spend, so that's fair enough.
I do.
$25.
I do like it. I agree with you on the view of the top lane pool. So
I think he's right.
I would have been, if I was
think he's flat.
Conviction, I would have maybe wanted to like fully dive into just like the stream team again. Just run it back.
Listen, so I actually debated just blowing it all up because I was not a fan of the streamer team. I thought it was kind of cool, but okay, listen. I
Just
feel
say you
like
hate TF Blade, man. It's fine.
no, I don't mind TF Blade. What really fucking grinded my gears was in promotion tournament when Evolve like abandoned them onto the side of the road to fucking die in the promotion tournament so he could go play KR solo queue. I don't trust streamers on competitive teams after that, and I think Viper is the least streamer of all of the players that were in summer 2025. So that's partially why I kept the guy.
He's black pilled on streamers now after.
I think
he
that's
also took
valid.
longer than Shibby.
Yeah.
Good. Fuck you. All right.
He's
Number
on
So-
5.
Jesus.
Pick number 5 is going to be Slayer for Citadel. So Slayer, walk us through what you got here, because there's a lot of writing on your slide particularly.
Okay, so you got mad at people for not answering your DM, and then you're gonna flame me for actually filling in the goals for you. Is that
Bro, I'm not flaming.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I got Citadel. I think this is a very fun team. This is a very fun org. The first thing I'd like to do is shout out Citadel for how they have traversed the just general esports landscape. They've got a lot of competitive teams, and I really like their merch. I don't know if people saw it. The merch video they did
Merch
was
is
super
good, yeah.
awesome. So it doesn't surprise me that they're also one of the more richer orgs in the NACL. Is that a good thing? Not really, but we're happy to have you guys here nonetheless. So for my team, I agree with the top lane sentiment. I think the pool is actually arguably the most shallow I think it's been in the NACL in a pretty long while. And I think Philip has been consistently one of the best top laners in the NACL. This guy was in an NACL final not too long ago himself. So I want to keep Philip. I love Philip. And then Instinct, I think is maybe I view Instinct as a higher tier 80 carry than some of the other ones. Some people may be surprised I didn't protect Diamond. I kind of just want to get like maybe it's going to spoil my draft strategy, but I'm trying to get like one of those more like developmental piece guys. A Diamond is a very good leader. He's been here a while. I want to get somebody that can develop into like a hopeful LCS support. So that's why I went the route that I went. Goals, we need really the cornerstone piece things, because you think about it, like winning championships is like a big thing. Making deep playoff runs, those rely on cornerstone pieces. You think about Shaq and Kobe's, Jordan, Pippen. Most recently in the biggest sport in the world, Hurts and AJ Brown for one example, I would say. So you need cornerstone pieces. You need 2 of them. So I've got my 2 cornerstone pieces. I'm hoping they make a championship caliber roster. Something that CTG Matty doesn't know about, championships. He hasn't won any of those with his Chargers, so I want to point that one out really quick. I'm looking forward to just continuing to brand Citadel as a contending team in an NACL that feels more wide open than ever.
Everyone freaked out about your football comparison. I don't know what that means.
So your star players hate each other then? Instinct.
They don't hate each other, dude.
They don't hate each other. It's just when they throw the ball to him, they don't win.
Don't they have like
don't
an
hate each other.
Energizer bunny in the locker room or something?
Actually, they don't
Hey,
anymore.
guys, this is an
beat it up.
NACL podcast.
No,
Okay,
hold on.
this is an
They
NACL
beat up-
podcast,
podcast
so
next
let's-
week. Yeah. let's
They
do it.
beat up the bunny, by the way. Then it's
Good.
it's an inflatable bunny. They offense went in and just like tore it to the
The
ground.
positivity bunny. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
So
talking
anyway-
about 2024-25
I'm
Eagles.
beating
I don't.
my
I'm
meat.
not
Oh
here
yeah.
for
Oh
the,
yeah.
for the other conversations.
So
Agreed. We
That
can
was
suffer
Citadel.
together.
that was Citadel. Now we are going to be moving on to pick number 6, which is Dorado Gaming by TDS. So we're going to be kind of So TDS is currently traveling. So we're kind of playing a Major Tom to ground control thing with him at the current moment, where we'll be talking for him. So I will speak for the man about his goals. So for Dorado, I think the team originally was good, but for the budget I think the pieces I kept are good enough to build sound and now add something else to try and make them champions, because at the end of the day, developing is great, but winning is better. And as you can see, he kept Ariana and Sushi. Ariana obviously
keeps.
cost... What's up?
Good keeps.
Good keeps.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Good
Ariana is obviously an import, so it did cost him an extra $2.
Shut up, Slayer.
So it was a little bit
Go on,
more
Slayer.
costly, but we'll
Tell us
see
how you feel.
what happens. Yeah, what's up, Slayer?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not
good.
trying to make this episode an hour and a half long. So I'm
Okay.
No, I mean,
Well, you've already done your
react on
part. It's
Discord
fine.
messages. Like you react on Discord messages. I'm just gonna do that.
I mean, I think it's relevant, but like, I understand. I think it's relevant
Wait,
to like mention
wait,
what your
I'm
displeasure
so-
is.
If I speak, I'll be in trouble.
I'm also sad that Quax didn't try to do an impression of TDS.
Dude, okay.
No.
Yeah, no. Yanni,
You want
got-
me to get canned? Yo,
This is not his podcast.
Shibby's doing
so
Marvel
don't listen to
Rivals, so
him.
you better hope I don't get canceled. Otherwise, this pipeline for color casters is fucking cooked, you little bitch. Nice try.
Wait, Shibby,
We've
what's
already
Marvel
lost the
Rivals?
color. We've already lost the color, bro.
Wait, what's Marvel Rivals?
What is
Oh,
it?
Mubble Webble. Oh, my bad.
Mubble-
Mubble
All right.
wobbles.
So-
Sorry, we're going off the rails. It's insane.
Yeah, dude, we got 7 of us together, man. We love
So
making jokes.
TDS
We
also
have
says he
TDS
thinks
is
he
here. He's just not.
No, TDS is not here, bro.
He's in the
not
call.
audible.
TDS
so-
is here. He's like that ghost from that one movie that's like behind you when you're doing pottery. Oh my god, I forgot. I'm so old. My bad.
That's called Ghost.
All right.
Is
all
it
right,
literally Ghost?
What,
All right,
last
Unks.
note,
All right,
last
let's get
note
out of
is
pick
that-
7.
All right, but last note is
Yes.
that TDS thinks that he kept the best ADC with Sejed Agon. So fighting words for Sushi, honestly. Let's get on to pick 7, which is
It's kinda right.
the Winthrop University Boys, GM'd by Seanatonin. And now, Sean, walk us through the keeps and walk us through the goals, because you are the only university left. So you have some special privileges, should we say, about being able to evade the import tax.
First out, drops out. All right, let's go. So I know I got Bo and Deathrux who are going to love this. I think it's pretty safe. My keeps are who, if anyone was in my position, these would be the 2. These are who you think about every time there's a cast, every time anyone talks about Winthrop. They talk about mobility and they talk about Denethor. Okay, these are insurances, your late game carries, the people that you rely on. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. My goal is obviously a little bit high, but I think with what we're trying to build here, even if a collegiate team doesn't promote or whatever, it's totally fine. I want to be a team that shows that NA talent exists and should be invested in. Which when you asked me, this was over a month and a half ago, right? And this is before all the exodus to EU and stuff like that. So, I'm a day one with this stuff, and I'm just glad I get to have a collegiate team. So, real happy with having Denethor mobility because, again, I do think that top lane, as everyone said, it's kind of in a weird place right now. AD carry and jungle have always been the two strongest roles for North America, and I have mobility who was getting LCS offers in this offseason. So, really, really excited to build this team.
Good
That's
for that,
news to
Sean.
me. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
nice
go.
move, bro.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that about mobility, but that is cool. I'm excited to see what you do as we are going to get to the last pick, and this is, funnily enough, the only pick or the only GM who had the exact same organization from 2024's episode a year ago to 2025 episode here. Blue Otter Gordo, 2 years in a row, Gordo, has your Samikin and Rovex pieces are saved. You wanted to save Kryra, but
I
unfortunately
did.
Mans is has slipped away from you. So tell us how you're going to keep the romp stomp going.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tragedy to lose Kryra like that, but there's still going to be plenty of pieces left to build around. That means I get to pivot over to keeping Rovex for the second year in a row. I think my logic for keeping Rovex stays strong, though. Last year I was concerned about that limited support pool and how scarce it was going to become. I am similarly concerned this split, if not even more so. So very happy to be able to lock that piece down, and the loss of Kryra gives me the flexibility to be able to do that. And now I would be keeping Samikin in mid either way. Very happy to have him as, once again, despite all the criticism he received on this show and others in the spring split and the regular season of the summer split, he has once again come around and is looking like one of the best prospects we have in the
Dude, he's our fucking
ecosystem.
savior in mid now that Toasty is gone. I'm putting that out there.
So, yeah, I love this guy. Want to see him really challenging Insanity this year. Keep up the really good form the entire year, and if he's able to do that, it's going to be a major advantage for us on Blue Otter. Also, blessed to have merch from both of the orgs I'm drafting for this year from LTA Finals. So thank you to Blue Otter for the shirt. And I still have my little digi here somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but that's fine. We're abandoning Dignitas now. We're all in Blue Otter now.
All right. And then last but not least, Harry Pooker, or Hockey Pooter.
Harry Pooker?
Let's start the draft.
How do we know her?
Yo, what?
Freudian slip.
Let's start the draft, boys.
So, anyway,
That's taken, by the way.
So now that,
Yeah,
so
Gordo's not editing shit.
So now that we are done with all of the roster introductions, now it is time to go on to the beautiful draft board. So as you can see, we've got the NACL qualifier players, ACL/random players, they're at $1. Of course, if they're imports, they get the tax slapped onto them. Then you've got your qualifier all-pro players. These were players that were specifically standouts across those events throughout the year. And then you've got your NACL players. The red highlights mean that they are already taken, whether it is from an LCS organization kidnapping them, EU kidnapping them, or us saving them. It covers all of those bases. And then you've got standout players from NACL, and then you've got your LCS players. And you'll notice that Dokla and Ayla are highlighted in purple. We made an agreement that before we went live on this, we are not going to be letting these players have availability, simply because it has been stated 50 billion fucking times that Dokla and Ayla do not want to play in tier 2, or would rather just kind of save their stocks for another day. So we are going to be treating that as just there is no way they would play for any of our organizations. We're going to trust their word. They will not be draftable in this event, but everything in blue is draftable. So take a good look, as we will be returning to this board several times over. And then we've also got, that is the wrong one. That is also the wrong one. We've got the draft board, which sees our round picks, as well as the maintaining budget here that we will be updating as time goes on. And then we've got the final
We're doing a
rosters here
non-snake
as
draft
well.
again, right? The same way.
Correct. It is regular draft.
So let me fix the arrow.
Right.
There we go.
All right. So now that we have all of that out of the way, we can get back to the fun shit, which is drafting. So for the first pick of the entire draft, Yanni, we leave it to you, my friend. Who is your pick?
All right, so I think that we've said multiple times the support pool is not exactly the strongest at times. Luckily, this player was left off of a roster. I believe him to be one of the best support players in Tier 2. Perhaps even the best, I think you could make an argument for. I would like to take Mixture as my first player at support.
Hey.
It's Barrel. No, I'm kidding.
I apparently fumbled the bag according to Slayer. I really want to hear what you have to say because
No.
you
I'm
just
not spoiling my draft strategy. I'm not
no.
spoiling my
I
draft
want to hear what
strategy.
you have to say because you bemoan every single pick that I have, like
Can you put
every
in the
single
photos,
time.
by the way?
I could pick the most obvious player in the world and be like, can't believe you picked that guy. Like,
You Eagles fans can just go fight another day. You know, it's fine.
no, I want to fight him over everything, bro.
Oh no, I gave up that battle. I gave up that battle on Monday night.
Yeah, I can tell. You know who else gave up? Jalen
No.
Hurts.
This passes the realism police for sure. Good. There you
Yeah.
go.
No, I think this is really
I wasn't
Check in
looking.
on the
Yeah,
realism
yeah.
police
I
after
figured
everything.
you'd be like nod and be like, okay. Instead of like,
He's just on autopilot for the shake thing. He's not explaining anything. So
I'm not going to give up my draft.
Well,
strategy.
yeah,
I
because
have
he
take a
wants to.
support,
If
too.
he wants to pick this guy, then you can't.
I mean,
wanna
there's a
give
lot
up
of good
the-
value picks that I'm sure you'll have.
All right.
All right.
Grapes,
Let's move on.
You are on
Grapes.
the clock.
With $7,
All right.
what do you want?
I know. I was very tempted to just bring back Tomio because he is such a good player, but I think I would be just completely. I would have to pick OQ players for like my other two positions, and I don't think that is necessarily a super viable strategy. And so I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye, unfortunately, to our beloved jungler and the synergy that he's built with Insanity and Zazel over the years. But I think I still want a jungler at this point, and there's one that is catching my eye in the NACL players category. I'm gonna take Music, because from Dorado Gaming, from CCG, I should say, the 3/5 of the roster rule obviously should apply to them, but not if another NACL team picks them up, and so that is going to be
Music's an import, right?
No, he's
he
NA.
has,
No,
he has
he's Canadian
American- He has
citizenship.
American
Okay.
residency.
Okay.
Canadian, but yes.
America's hat.
All right. So that's a good pick, actually. I think Music is like as far as macro goes, I think he complements Insanity really well, who I think a lot of people would consider to be like a very micro heavy AD or a very micro heavy mid laner. Music can kind of help guide that. So I actually like that pick a lot. I think that's a cool mid jungle.
I wouldn't be surprised to see these what's it called? To see these CCG players go pretty quick, because I think that roster is pretty good.
No, yeah, I almost anticipate CCG to kind of be like, what's the term when like they're picked apart, but there's a different term for it. Thank you, cannibalized.
Cannibal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that leaves you, Mr. Shibby. Who are you going to be getting with your $16?
I'm taking the best available top laner right now. Give me Sniper.
Ooh, okay.
Back
That's
to the
such-
NACL.
that's such a
For the
dark
NACL,
zero move.
bucko.
That's such a dark zero move, and I actually think this would be in like the real NACL that this would possibly be his landing spot. I like this pick
Yeah,
a lot.
I
do.
think Sniper comes back to the NACL and just shits on people again. Like it's completely possible.
Wait, I got it.
Again?
If someone re-sign, didn't
Crimson made it 2 with CCG. So yes, you could have all 3 brothers playing top lane.
Yeah. If Viper
Yeah.
does in fact go to like top, stay with conviction, whether in top or AD carry, that is literally all 3 brothers playing in NACL. That would be absolutely fucking crazy.
Dude, I'm
taking.
First of all, I don't dislike the pick. I am in fact mad that you stole the pick from me. This was going to be my pick, and then I was going to be the first player in LCS NACL Draft Mania history to draft the same player for both my LCS team and my NACL team. So you've ruined that all, Shibby.
You ruined
but also, you
Dude,
said
Blue
come
Otter,
in here-
Blue Otter
pick
Sniper.
You said
also
come
picked
in
eight.
here
You
and
were pick
dominate again. I gotta take issue with that.
Yeah,
Sniper
it's
was
not-
never even really that dominant in the NACL.
No, he wasn't.
He played like
He was
one
not.
split, and then he pulled out for medical reasons. And
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
one
he's-
split he
he's the
played was
goat.
like not all that dominant.
Yeah, he was
Easy,
all right,
easy.
but he wasn't.
Guys, we're forgetting this guy's name starts with S. Shibby auto glazes guys that start with S. My bad.
True.
or L,
Dude.
and end with OJ.
You're gonna tell me Sniper's not coming back as the best
My
top
favorite-
laner in the
my favorite player is Slow Jazz.
unless Dark Zero signs Dokla as a positional coach. I think I'm fucking.
No,
good,
I think he'll
bro.
be way
I think
better
I'm-
in this run. I'm just
Sniper,
saying.
Sniper could take down Prime Zeus right now, bro.
True.
Dude, he might. You never know. You never know what is this.
Anything could happen in a best of one.
Yo,
And
Quax, take your pick,
NACL
bro.
does love it.
Quick.
So yeah, so for my pick, I've got a lot of money. And I think that one of the biggest discussions we had as far as like the 2026 season went was like the amount of turnover that left a lot of players just really who should be in LCS without a job. I think that's fucked up. So I am going to be getting a jungler who I think was unfairly snuffed in this department, and I am going to be drafting Shaden, the content machine himself, to my team.
The Brander is.
He's got
I'm just
content, all
kidding.
right.
He's not actually. I can't speak on that.
Say it with
Not
your
bad.
chest.
Shane, if you're watching this for some reason, I just thought it'd be funny to say, bro, and I'm sure you
Yeah,
did
You
don't-
too.
guys are balling
don't
out.
call Yanni a don't call Yanni a pig. in
Yanni,
the
don't
bro.
check your mail, bro.
The 5-second backtrack is crazy.
This is where, like, not on anybody specific here, but this is where the realism police really have their work cut out for them. I'm sorry, Slayer, because,
Why, shade and a conviction?
well, just like nobody who is actually willing to come play in an ACL is a complete mystery. And then there's also like a bunch of pseudo-retired players who we like may or may not snatch back up. So
If
it's gonna
we're,
get tough.
yeah, sorry to cut you off, Gordo, but if we're being realistic about the realism police in this, it was definitely more of an LCS thing.
Right.
This is I'm like more like a security guard.
We
now.
had
I
double
kinda
lift in
sit-
NACL last year. You can't tell me that
Yeah.
the realism police have any power here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some players
realism doesn't exist, bro.
But
Some players
I'm
just want to
literally
extend their
here to make
careers,
like
right?
like I'll perk up for my newspaper and donut and coffee if one of you like tries to take an LCS player that's like like or like I
What
don't know,
kind of
import-
donut?
something crazy. Like try and import a Korean player for their last year ever playing and they've never been to NA and try and stick them on a team that
Yeah,
can
so
actually-
okay, so
Or trying to
never
import
happened.
Bo
For
onto
the-
your university team, and
Fuck
it actually
you.
works.
So honestly, I'm glad you said that because for the sake of consistency, I actually blotted out tier 1 imports.
I did
because
see
there's
that,
no
yeah.
way.
I did see that.
I just crossed them out.
Winthrop already has
You have to
Bo,
recognize them by
guys.
face if you want to try to break these realism rules.
Yeah, you do.
I can
all
break
right.
these cuffs. Ah.
All right, Slayer.
All right, so I'm
No.
I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I
Let's hear it.
don't know why this player got here. I heard him get disrespected by another one of these other picks. I was like, okay, guess we didn't watch the same NACL. Go Birds, get me Breezy next to Instinct, the
Yeah.
actual best support left in the NACL.
Yeah. This is a good pick.
Wow.
I love it.
Cannot
Yeah,
believe my bird brother was left up with the support pool the way it is.
It's there.
So-
There's
That
money.
was-
There's financial stuff involved too. He's a dollar. He's a dollar.
He's a
Yeah.
dollar extra grade.
He is a
I guess-
dollar
well,
extra.
I guess for
Well,
grapes,
for
yeah, that
you,
is.
it's fucked up. Yeah.
Well, it also
No,
matters for
no,
me
Yanni
too.
on Supernova doesn't have a ton of cash either. He has to be wise with his spendings as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nah, man, that's crazy.
Man, this is
yeah,
great.
yeah.
All right.
Man, look at
Man,
Mr. Moneybags
so
over here.
This is a good
I'm sorry,
pick.
I can't manage the cap well.
Wait, Yeah, Yanni would have $7 for 3 play. He's like guaranteed. If he took Breezy, he would be taking fucking like Fulls or Betal or some shit in his.
There's
fucking,
definitely
like,
players
whatever.
down there that I'd take on my team. That
Why
I
would he
think
take?
Well, he
Battalion?
also said before we started recording that he's going to actually take an NACL Q $1 mid laner. So $3.
I said I might. I said I might.
And then
could
one left for the NACL mid laner.
I said
Yeah,
I said I
yeah.
might. By the way,
You gotta take Drew
but there are
Dozer.
options out there that
saying-
I'd be okay with.
Drew
All I'm
Dozer.
saying is the money could have definitely played a
All
factor
right,
here for Yanni.
Sucks
Yeah.
to suck.
I mean, I also
Our
think
social media
Mixer's
video
really good.
popped. Buy our merch. Go Citadel.
Yeah, TDS, your pick is up, my friend. We should have pinged him in advance. Oh no, he's got it.
Should we do? Should
Oh!
we do like a Stephen? Wait, can I do like a Stephen Hawking voice?
No,
I don't know what the
Jimmy.
All
fuck.
right, nobody's allowed to do a voice for TDS. Okay, I don't care what.
Shibby,
I'll
Shibby,
take
you really,
Window
that
for
Shibby
myself.
somehow
Need
come up
a
with an idea
strong
that's
jungle
worse.
and half the bill.
Shibby
Wait,
really
I have
going
this
like
power,
I want to
right?
go to the island.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't have
I want to go to the island.
Anyway,
I just can't
we
believe
have-
that Shibby's come up with an idea that's like less palatable than doing an accent.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I was just like, hold on.
Wait,
Hold
what's
on, let me
wrong
get
with
worse.
Stephen Hawking? He says a robot. He doesn't even have
went
an
to the
accent.
island. He went to the island, bro.
He went to the island. You know what?
All right, we're
Let's
moving
just.
on. I don't know this meme, but I don't think I
anyway,
want to know this
TDS
meme. Let's-
has graciously given us his pick, and it is Kisno
TDS is
in
selecting
the jungle
Kisno.
for himself.
This is a good pick. No, 10 out of 10. No notes.
He wants a
This is
strong
great pick.
jungler, and he said he'll fit the bill perfectly in
That's
the
a-
jungle position.
That's a baller pick. That's a baller.
Yeah, 10 out of
And
10.
I
no
agree.
notes.
He's a great jungler. Also, too expensive for my liking, unfortunately, so I wouldn't have been
Oh.
able to take him.
That's
Also,
a big
jungle
loss.
they got LCS looks, or I guess yeah,
Yes,
I get tier
yes.
1 looks in 2025. So
Yes, he did. Which I guess leads to me because TDS can't segue into me. Really upset because I was in between two players and then TDS took one of them, so it makes my choice a whole lot easier. Give me, and it's been said twice before, but third time's the charm, the actual best support in tier 2. It's Manui. Manui is
Manui's good. Manui's good.
I'm telling you, if you put Manui on this team with Denethor and mobility, like this is, man, I can't believe he dropped down to me this far, honestly.
And you know what's the best part about Manui? Is that he can play multiple positions. So if you want to do what Winthrop did in Division 1, you can also role swap a little bit.
That's true.
man, we're just.
True?
Yeah,
I just think that,
I mean, it's just the guys that aren't even on that aren't even TSM members that are just.
well, I do think that Manui has probably one of the list. Quax talked about Conviction's first split, right? Obviously, both Kisno and Manui were on that team, and just listening to Manui talk about the games, hearing him in these post-game VODs and the reviews that we did, I think he is really a diamond in the rough. So I could glaze him forever, but I'm really happy I got my support pick that I wanted. So
Yeah, it's a good pick.
I get solid. I don't actually hate any of the support picks that we've had so far. Honestly, like I know we
I
talked
don't
about
either.
support being weak, but
Support right now in the
picks.
NACL
This
is pretty good,
Yeah.
actually.
So I've been somewhat cucked on Kisno. I wanted Kisno. I think a lot of us would have wanted Kisno. Jungle is a role I'm very concerned about as some of the best players start to dry up. I do see one in my sights, though, where I can still come in here and save myself, and that is Dardoch. So I'm going to be snatching Dardoch for
Wow.
myself, getting myself a little veterancy in the jungle for my own Blue Otter team. We've lost our young superstar in Kryra, but think we're going to be able to be all right if we can get Mr. Dardoch back in the lineup. I still think this guy's got it. He's absolutely insane at the NACL level. He even showed up in our LCS draft a little bit on TDS's squad when we did the previous version of this draft, and I didn't even think it was that crazy of a pick. I think Dardoch, unfortunately, due to some age discrimination stuff, will probably need to qualify via promo tournament if he's ever going to play LCS again. But I think if he did end up there, he would be quite serviceable and even good. So very happy to have him on Blue Otter, joining up with Rovex and Sammykin. I think we're cooking so far.
It's an epic pick. I love that mid jungle duo, honestly.
Yeah, it's a very, very good pick there. He was on Supernova. I could have kept him. I elected not to. I thought, if he came back to me for this next pick, that maybe I would have given him a look to bring him back. So this is a solid pick though, all the same. Anyway, I'm up now, and my pick here, we're going into the jungle 2 times in a row here. For a guy that I think that he hasn't really had a true opportunity to individually shine quite yet, I would like to pick Shimmer as my jungler. Now,
Hey.
the reason why is because he's been on these rosters that have had multiple junglers at various different times, and when that happens, it's kind of difficult to really get your shine on. And he was part of Vancouver Impact, who, that team for one reason or another was just not working regardless. I even got to chat with him about his time on Vancouver Impact for a little bit. So I think that this guy can still be a really, really good jungler. And, for the kind of team that we're putting together, we're trying to really get these guys into opportunities to make themselves stars, to again be able to get themselves some LCS looks. And I think that so far with the team that we've constructed, we've put good opportunities together.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I think Shimmer has been very under the radar because of the people that he's usually competing with in his own team oftentimes.
Yeah, Shimmer's now 3rd string jungler on Maryville, by the way. So it's time to join another NACL team, baby.
like we were talking about. You need 3 junglers because one of them's got to go pick up the McDonald's. The other one's got to plate the McDonald's for the rest of the team.
Yeah, the BLG special.
Yo, are we about to get Luminosity fucking Beichuan?
Shadow?
Is that what we
Yeah.
Luminosity Shadow. I wouldn't even call the Realism Police for that one.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't, Bucko.
Well, you wouldn't need to call; they would be at the door. So it's fine.
I'm there before anyone gets off a plane.
Slayer's getting clean shots here, Yanni.
The security guard.
I'm like John Clark when
The security guard has finally woken up. He's like, huh?
Mr. Andrew Howe, it's time. You got $4, brother. How are we
this is
allocating this money?
This
So-
is tough.
Andrew,
I'm
how
trying
are you
to
going to do
decide
this?
if I want to go 2-2 or 3-1. I'm leaning towards 3-1 right now because, in my opinion, there's not too much of a difference between the $2 players and the NACLQ All-Pro selections, and then the NACLQ players.
You're a
Because
ball knower.
there wasn't really actually a true All-Pro ballot that went out for the OQs because it was just a tournament just a very small tournament. So Quax just kind of picked some of the players that have been performing well in the OQs and in ACL and stuff. So
In a way, Quax
it's a
is at a
compliment.
distinct disadvantage in this draft because the $2 players versus the $1 players are just players that Quax thinks is good.
that is true. Exactly.
Yeah, okay, well, next time I'll have it vetted, bitch.
I gave you a couple
I'm running
suggestions.
interference
but
for you, brother. Don't get mad.
With that
That's
being
not bad.
said,
You're
I'm
good.
going to go 3-1 here, and I'm going to target, I think, the top lane because there are bot laners that are in the OQs that I think can be pretty good. Top laners, I feel like, are a little bit more hit or miss, and I think there's a decent amount of at least consistent top laners here available in the NACL. Debating between 2 people right now, and I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, but
Just pick Yushin and be done with it.
I can't
can't
though. I don't have
afford
money
that,
for
bro.
him. I'm poor. I don't have money.
Oh, he's an import.
Is it-
Yeah.
Is it between? Can I guess?
No, I'm gonna take Crimson. I'm gonna finish off the CCG
that's a
top
good one.
side.
That's a
good
I was
one.
thinking of him or
No.
Tenacity, and I think I have a little bit more trust in Crimson to want to put
That's
his
the
nose
2
to the
that I thought you were
grindstone.
going
Full
for.
sure
and
a
try to figure
family
it
is
out.
in the NACL, boys. We've done it.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
got
No
2
shortage
CCG
of
players
them.
and 2 Luminosity players on my team.
Those are
Such a good
the
joke.
2 players that I thought you were going to be deciding for in top lane when you said top lane. So, I mean, you get top jungle from CCG, good stuff, and then you still have a big old $1 for your McChicken with cheese.
If you pick up Slayer to your team, you actually get $2 back.
It's a rebate offer.
All right, man.
Okay,
I would have said that about any of us, bro.
He was picking on my dumbass with the LCS episode, saying, "Oh, you should sign Quax to your LCS team," and now he's bullying Slayer. Who's next?
I mean, Slayer plays AD carry and you play jungle. Like, what? What?
All right, so Shibby.
Shibby.
Oh, this is tough.
The elf is not prepared for his pick.
Tough. You have $13.
Oh, I've got an embarrassment of riches.
no, I don't. Right? I have 10.
Yes,
bucks.
you do.
What?
What?
You have $13.
You have $13. Look at the.
Did you
screen.
take away the 3 from Sniper?
Yeah.
What? No. Oh yes, I did.
Yeah.
So he had $16, and now he has 13.
You had
Yeah,
20
wait,
bucks.
Sniper is $6. What?
Oh yeah,
He's
Sniper should
free.
be $6.
Shit. Oh shit.
Yeah,
you're
no,
right.
Brother.
yeah, no,
Oh,
dude,
you
if
have
I had
10
13
Send this
bucks.
guy back to arithmetic.
Listen.
Okay,
listen,
all right. I'm
listen,
so
if we
glad
had-
because I knew I had $10. I
You
was
do
like,
have
dude, I
10
did the
bucks.
math. That's
You
what I
have
said
10
up.
bucks.
Yeah.
Listen, if there was a
Zoomers,
players
man, what are you gonna do?
If there was a
So-
players association for
It's
NACL,
midnight,
they'd be
okay?
very
Shut
angry
up.
right now.
So, okay. So I'm gonna talk you through one move that I wanted to make, but I've talked myself out of it
No.
because it leaves me with no money. It leaves me not no money. It doesn't leave me.
Meryl?
with
Are you
nothing.
gonna go
Here.
for driver?
I can already hear the sirens, bro.
Right.
I can already hear the sirens.
No. I was going to reunite the NACL winning bot lane of Zyko and Scary Jerry, but I'm opting not to because that would leave me with
$4.
no money. That would literally leave me with
Hey,
$4,
$4
which is
got me somewhere, man, with 2
two
players.
OQ
Yeah, well,
players.
We don't speak broke around these things, Grip.
It's okay, Grapes.
And honestly, AD carry talent is rich. Like what Sean has said, there's just so many good ADCs. I actually want to lock up my mid laner, and
Good.
I think this is the best bang for your buck mid laner right now, in my mind. Like in this tier, I'm taking 5 mini for my mid.
Great pick.
Ooh.
Absolutely great
Okay.
pick because it was gonna be mine. So fuck you. But great.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be hotly contested. I was like, dude, $3 5 mini is kind of insane.
Yeah.
So you're saying, Sean, is you're picking mid next, huh?
Well, I
He
was. If it
was. He
5 minutes.
was.
Give it.
No. I'm in his head. I got him.
Dude, I've
Don't
cucked
worry.
2 people. I've cucked Gordo out of Sniper and Sean out of 5 mini.
Well, yeah, but that's because we're pick 7 and 8, not pick 6 or 7. So it's fine.
You know,
I'm
you
not
said
gonna
you would
do
do
it.
it if.
I'm not gonna do
He
that. Was
said
forced.
he said he would do it, and it came up naturally, and bro was like second monitor.
That was not natural. That was
No,
forced.
you
Sean
missed it
was
earlier.
Sean was
Quax
fishing it.
Quax said 6 or 7 for something, and you just didn't even budge, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't even
yeah.
budge.
I'm
Yeah.
putting an
Okay.
end to this. Quax,
Dance, monkey, dance.
Quax,
Like,
you are
that's what I feel like.
you are up,
All right.
Quax. You are on the clock.
So I think we've got some pretty mechanical players, and I could stop there and grab some macro-oriented players, but I don't really feel like doing that. And I am also of the opinion that mid is a little bit constricted, and I feel like it's going to get a lot worse throughout this next round. So I'm going to hurry up and just grab my mid laner before they're all gone. Give me Mr. Young, or I'm going to give myself Mr. Young because I'm in control of the shit.
Young. Okay.
No arguments.
dig it.
Solid pick.
Did he look that good on CC? Like
I thought he
really
looked
young?
Fine. Yeah.
I
think
think
solid
looked the
player.
best on
think it's
CCG, but
fair.
I don't think anybody looked the best on CCG. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's hard to not give those
Yeah, I-
guys kind of a pass.
It's also hard to like really believe anything that you saw from them because they played what, like 8 best of 1.
Yeah,
That's true.
I
Yeah.
I
Hey, that's the
genuinely
one.
think that
Great
I genuinely
format.
think that I genuinely think that Young had probably the most amount of good shown from what little we saw of CCG. And if you actually look statistically, like at the players, like I actually pulled up the fucking numbers in order because it was between him and another mid laner of, in my opinion, very similar caliber skill, and they were like tied in stats. And this other mid laner went way higher in terms of standings. So I think he is a good player on paper, and I think him and Shaden are both very good with their hands. in
Why are you
League
saying
of
the other
Legends.
mid laner if
The
you already
other-
picked your mid laner?
The other thing worth pointing out about that CCG lineup is, yeah, they only played 8 best of ones at the NACL level. They did also play in that split of ACL, and they were top 3, losing out to Supernova in the lower finals. So they performed better there. And by the time they lost to Supernova in the final, I believe they'd also stopped scrimming because they had already completed the promotion tournament at that point.
Lovely. Quax, who's the other mid laner? Because you already picked your mid that you're trying to hide.
I guess that, yeah. Shochi. I was debating between him and Shochi.
Thanks for saying that, buddy. Put him down for Citadel mid lane.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You set him up. The lob and
Yep.
slam.
Oh my
Low,
God,
low
shit,
key,
another
low key
point.
renaissance, for Shoshi. Like it's interesting. He's a weird player. If
He's a
anything,
wild
he's
card,
good.
and I
He's
love
good
it.
branding. He's good branding for Citadel. If anything,
I love
Yeah.
it. Get this guy.
Dude is just building Cincinnati fear, like 3/5 of.
Huh. I wonder why that might be my strategy.
It seems like they
Good
have.
roster.
I mean, I would wonder
Seems
why
like they made an
an
NACL
organization with that kind of staff would make no sense to see that happen. But
Yeah. Yep. It's almost if they didn't run into Prime Yuji, they might have won their NACL.
Prime Yuji. People talk about him like fucking Michael Jordan.
we're the
Bro has picked
NACL
up-
pod, so yeah. I mean, yeah.
Bro has picked up Charles
This is
Barkley.
Prime
to
Yuji
play
Yuji
mid
is
lane.
Prime Jordan.
He said, "My AD carry will be Charles Barkley."
Fucking TikTok sound. If he wanted you dead, you were gone. It's fucking Prime Yuji, bro.
All right.
He's
Am
not
I
wrong,
am I
no.
wrong though? In like
No, is he
NACL,
wrong?
we're on an NACL pod. I mean,
Nah.
Bro,
You
what's
don't
Prime
earn. Yeah, you don't earn the nickname Mongolian monster without being like an absolute demon. So I respect it. Yeah.
Where is
He
Shoji?
was
here,
throat
man?
singing
I
all
just
over
can't
him.
fi-
I think
can't
the
figure it
two
out. My brain's
nicknames.
broken. There we go.
He's in mid. He's
I
like
got
right
it.
under Keel.
Oh, thanks,
He's
brother.
Christian.
no
Yeah,
way,
I-
Shoji's in mid, bro.
Thanks, man. I can always count on you, Shibby.
Wait,
He's right.
where can I find double lift? 80 carry or what? 80
No,
right.
no, in Saudi Arabia, bro. What do you mean?
Nice. Again, it's
That's
Human
the
rights
first-
violation hype.
why is it only the non-salt mine motherfuckers?
Every that one has
on this episode.
Slayer, you set me up, dude.
That
That was
one
like
has
a
a,
fucking jam, bro.
I'll
That
put
was
my
a
I'll put my
jam.
stamp of approval on that one. I'm okay with Shibby burning that bridge.
No,
for us.
that,
That's
I'm
fine.
okay with that. That was funny. That
That's-
was
that's-
that was
that's
first
a-
of all.
We
guys,
have the
Double
pick
is
is
never
in.
gonna come on the podcast again.
pick is
So
in.
we said
The
that.
pick is in. TDS
Dun, 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 dun,
TDS has gotten his pick
dun,
in.
dun,
TDS is going to be taking Aojun in mid lane.
Oh, that's a good pick.
It says he had a really good,
Good
first
pick.
split with Dardoch, and he just needs a bit more to be a top NACL
Yeah.
mid laner.
It's a good pick.
Plus, I
good
think he
pick.
would work great with Kizno. I agree with those points. I'm surprised.
You really? Okay.
I'm somewhat surprised to see Aojun go after Phi Mini. I think Aojun outperformed Phi Mini in the one split of NACL that they both had. I think
Yeah, I split the difference. It was literally like a coin. Like it was either or.
Yeah.
And like I have seen Phi Mini just put on like some nasty carry
I
performances.
think Five's had higher highs both in.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm betting on the variance. Like I've seen like this guy can sometimes just lock a collie and win you a fucking game, and it's kind of crazy.
I do agree with that. I think Phi Mini is the higher touted prospect, even though
Yeah,
Aojun is the
he's
better
on
prospect
paper.
NACL player.
If I didn't have Shochi, I would have taken Aojun. So
Yeah,
the pick in front of TDS.
I think all the best mids are off the board, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, apparently not, because you said Young. You acted like Young fucking sucked.
Okay, I
know,
like
didn't suck.
with Shochi and Aojun available. I'm just surprised you took Young, but I don't like
I agree.
It is. The order is weird, but the people on the board are not.
Yes.
That's fair. Okay, fine. All right. Seanatonin.
I already know what he's picking.
Yeah, so now with those mids
your
being
telepathy.
gone, I'm gonna switch it up, and I had someone else in mind initially because I thought I was gonna get one of those three, and I don't want to double dip in the realm of air quote poaching. This is NACL, not collegiate, but I'm gonna go down
Collegiate team not
south.
poaching.
Yeah, right. I'm going to go down south to the good old city of Oxford, Mississippi, and grab their new jungler and Griffin,
Ooh.
formerly known as Wiggly.
John. That's not a. That's
Oh.
not
I'm calling him Wiggly.
He's Wiggly. He's the
That's-
Wiggler, bro.
That's not what I
I'll
thought he was
accept
gonna
any
pick.
name
Wiggler.
that isn't Sean Baowei.
How
Yeah,
much is
that's-
how
yeah.
much is he
That's-
then? Is he 3? Is he
I'm
2?
okay with it. Doesn't matter.
He's-
to
I
me.
give
would
him
say
3.
he should be 1 or 2.
He should be. He should be. He should be 1. He should be 1.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I would
And
accept
yeah.
2 because he made a deep run in the spring qualifier.
Grapes,
but
what
I
did
would
you
say
say? I
1
didn't
or
hear
2.
you over everybody.
Oh, I was saying I don't know if that's public information that you just gave out there, brother, but it's all good.
Well, he's been
What?
playing on
No,
the
no, it
Peach
is-
Cat
it is.
roster.
He was
Okay.
playing on the he was playing on the
Yeah.
Peach Cats lineup.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, like, if he's not
Wait,
there,
wait.
then boy,
He's $1?
howdy, they are good at magic
Yeah,
down
why
there
wouldn't
in
he be
Oxford.
$1?
Yeah, because he hasn't
he's
he didn't compete in
removed
NACL.
from
He did
playing
ACL.
LCS.
Yeah, he's a former LCS player, guys. Like,
Ah,
wow.
honestly-
So
I-
removed
there's-
from playing LCS.
Double lift is worth $3, so I think.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
double
fine.
lift is in
I'm-
here.
Okay,
$3.
hold on. We are not comparing the LCS
Also, wait.
tenures of
Also,
Wiggly and
Viper
Double
is a
Lift.
former LCS player too, and we let
Didn't they
Viper.
play
No,
together?
all I'm saying is that we're using their like kind of latest.
Yeah,
venture
I mean,
into
like,
the
Yeah,
competitive
like
space.
Viper
I-
and Dardoch and stuff, and Viper and Dardoch have already been taken in this draft for less than LCS price.
Yeah.
no. I just think that $1 is actually kind of crazy.
I would.
I'm okay with 3. I'm okay with 3. It's fine.
I'll do 2.
No.
I'll do
No.
2.
No.
It's 1.
I don't-
It's
No,
1.
it should be 1.
Yeah,
He's an
I don't
ACL
know if
player.
that's-
He's like
yeah, I
Quax
don't know if
competed in
that's
ACL.
necessarily. I don't know if that's necessarily correct or incorrect. It just
All right.
feels wrong.
It's
No, yeah, you're
I would
right.
have
It's
voted
a
I
two,
think-
spicy
but I don't
pick.
think
But
it's
like-
a big of a big
No,
deal.
but
Yeah,
also
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but also
like
Goku
the
is
pick.
fucking dollar, and he's a CB low mid lane. Like
That guy went to
really
Worlds.
make
Whoa!
That guy went to Worlds.
Yeah, that like we
God,
if,
the
you're
unks
right.
are
put your shades on. Put
You're
your
right.
shades on.
You're
Slayer
right. You're right.
realism
You're right.
police. Where the fucking
Yeah,
Like,
no.
you're right.
I should. I dead ass have shades in my car. I forgot to bring them up.
I forgot.
Shades.
You know, you're
Yeah.
right. The Goku example. You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
$1.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I
Unks
don't
are
know
tripping.
what you
Realism
get.
police is here and make it 1. Bro.
Shut up! Oh my god, you're so
We are-
annoying.
I'll say this,
We are-
Slayer, you may be closer in age to Quax, but you saying unks are tripping is like really, really hard for me to like
Guy,
stomach.
really?
Bro's got a cool older uncle he steals lingo from. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean,
I
Shibby,
do-
did
Hey,
I
you
ever tell you about that time I
whippersnapper.
won a Shibby, did I
Alright.
ever tell you about that time I won a game at Christmas?
I'm
because
cutting
you
this
taught
off
me what
right now.
Skrilla meant?
We're wrangling it back in. We're not hearing about the time right now.
I was just here
Gorilla.
for realism police.
Back
I
on
was
the
just,
board.
sorry, Commissioner. I was just here for realism police.
Really
Okay,
whack
anyway.
commissioner, but I gotta fulfill my
My bad.
hosting duties. It's me. I'm up. All right.
All right, Taylor. All right, Taylor.
There's a lame way that I could go through this draft, and it would give me a good team at the end of the day, and it would probably be a little bit more realistic than what I am gonna do. So I am gonna flirt with the realism police here a little bit, but I think I'm gonna be able to get away with it. The boring route would be to just take like I have $8 left. I could just get like 2 more LCS All Pros. I could just get like the Luminosity top AD or something to try to close things out. Get Fake God Tactical or whatever, and probably end up with a really strong promotion contending team.
Gotta have a sub.
But that's I don't need to have a sub. And that's boring though. I don't want to do that. And so I'm going to take a bolder route. I'm going to take the path less traveled, and I'm going to pick up. Even though I don't think he'd do this, I'm going to pick up Surdy for top lane.
Ooh.
Give myself that extra NACL firepower out of the top lane.
Holy crap.
That's the second best top laner in this fictional league right now.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
I'm glad he did it though.
Bring him
honestly.
to me. Yeah, I'm glad I did it too. It's the right choice.
Well, I would hope so. Hopefully you don't have buyer's remorse immediately.
Immediately, yeah.
Wait,
We're not even done updating the sheet, and I'm already
Is
like,
that-
this is a bad choice.
Is that image? Is that the sheep one or is that the snake
is,
one?
it is
I
the
can't
sheep
fucking
image.
tell. I can't fucking tell which one it
There's
is.
a sheep logo on the bottom right.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. It's so fucking.
Okay, so
I
that
like how
leaves you
it's
with
cheap
that
in
leaves
the
you with
sleeve,
$2.
by the way.
That does leave me
Wait.
with $2, which puts me in a challenging position, but
What do you
I
mean
have
cheap
a
or sleep?
strategy that I cannot disclose at this point, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're in the same boat as
Cool.
me. You need an 80 carry, right? So
Yeah, I
There's-
just hope
there's
that
some good ones
Grapes
out there.
hasn't thought of the same strategy that I have.
He hasn't.
I don't think I have, given
Okay.
what you're saying. So
Okay, cool. Yeah. all right.
So now it's back to start. Yanni,
I'm in trouble.
$5
me.
left. You still have 2 more players that you have to draft.
Yeah, we got $5. All right, so I think there are some really solid picks that are like left available here, especially in mid lane. Like there's a couple of good ones that I'm like, oh, this is good. I was gonna use this pick on AD. I still think I might. This is a really tough one because my draft could go real sideways
Good.
if this doesn't go the way I want it to. Sorry, I was thinking about this a lot. Okay. So I'm gonna go with an 80 carry here. I think this guy should always be on a roster. I think this guy is an incredibly strong 80 carry. Can do it in the regular season, has shown to do it in playoffs. He's been clutch. He's been a good laner. I would like Chrome to play 80 carry for my team.
Yo,
Chrome
Yeah.
to the dome.
Best
that's
one.
my
like that.
boba maker. Let's go.
You
Is he
fucking
still playing,
asshole.
Wait, time out. Is he still playing though? Because I remember he took
Let's be real. Let's be real, dude. We don't know if any of these guys are playing.
Yeah,
next year.
I,
We
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
if
he
that's
said-
the NACL. Okay,
He was
like,
playing with Winthrop.
He was playing with Blue Otter.
in yes, and he was playing with Winthrop in summer ACL after Blue Otter.
yeah, the Papas
Okay,
or the
so as long as he's
whatever.
competing, as long as he's
Papa's
competing, I just
competing.
didn't know.
I
I
think
just
he's
didn't know.
no, he's still competing. This is
So
this
he's
is,
like he's one ACL out of competition. I think he's
Oh, okay.
still valid.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
That's
fair.
a good pick. That's a good pick. No, I
We
like
got
that.
$2
There's
dues.
There are so many good NACL 80 carries in that pool right there,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong.
There's a
but,
lot of good. There's a lot. Of good
I always
picks.
love the Chrome picks. I love when Chrome gets in.
Dude, that was my pick. He fucking. Okay.
Now,
All right. Anyway,
Good job, Yanni.
for
Thank
$1, Grapes, you can't get any of the NACL 80 carries. You're flat
Yeah.
fucking broke. So who do
So-
you have?
Damn.
I know who he's going, bro. I swear to God, Grapes.
Yeah, you
No,
have
my
This is a
God.
to.
good pick.
Nobody
I
give
know
him
where he's going with this
suggestions
too.
because
No,
I still have my strat
no.
left.
so I have
man speak.
So I have $1, right?
You do.
And there were 2 people that immediately came to mind, but I think both of them are not going to be allowed. I'm going to run them by you guys just to make sure that I
Okay.
cannot draft either of these players. I cannot draft Enthralled because he played in LRN, which is a tier 2 league last year. Therefore, he's worth $3. Is that correct?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yes,
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
Yep.
true. That is
And I cannot
I'm
draft
number 1.
Lig because he
Is
is an import. And so
He
that
has
would be
import.
$2
No,
extra
wait,
dollars.
Lig is not an import because he's LATAM.
But is LATAM...
Wait,
does
does-
LATAM
Oh wait, yeah,
count as-
LATAM
LATAM
still
was-
exists for tier 2.
Wait,
My
no.
bad.
So,
His,
so the
his
official
residency is
ruling,
Brazil. His
the official
residency
ruling
is
for
Brazil.
tier 1 is
I
that
thought
he
you
would
were gonna
have
ask
to
that about that.
declare his
Yeah,
residence.
well,
Hold
so
on.
actually,
Wait, no,
I
no,
don't,
no, no,
wait,
no, no,
really
no,
quick.
hold on,
I
pause,
don't know if this
pause.
is public info. I'll let Yanni speak first, but I think I have some.
So I hovered over his residency in Leaguepedia, and it says he is considered a dual resident in both Brazil and NA until 2027.
So here's
Oh, he's part of
is-
that
I mean,
rule.
that is how the players work for right now. They don't have to declare until the end of 2027.
I just don't think it
But
would be
that
true
is
to
Okay,
the-
Gordo?
really quick.
Yeah.
That is tier 1 residency.
what I
LATAM
was
doesn't
saying,
exist any longer in tier 1, but for tier 2, LATAM still exists because
Okay.
LRN and
So it would be
LRS
import.
have
Yeah.
import.
So I don't think I can
restrictions.
take him.
So
Same reason.
Mm,
You also can't take
LATAM
Dabson for these
exists in
reasons.
tier 2. So unfortunately, he is not an import in LCS. He is an import in NACL.
That's
Awesome.
tough.
That's so
Unfortunate.
awesome.
Because I would have really liked either of those players, I think. But it just
Oh, you ain't getting him.
unfortunately would not have been possible.
You still
well,
have good
pick the
options.
one that we know you're going to pick now.
Do it
So-
for the fan club.
I know
fan
my
club.
heart is in one place and
I know you want to, bro.
And there's
Just
people
I
fucking
that-
hope
like
you
it.
make the right choice.
that are all out there telling me what to do.
Do the
Don't
fan
pick who I think you're gonna pick.
I hope one.
He's gonna do it.
I
he's gonna
hope one
fucking
makes
do
the
it.
right
Okay,
choice.
It's his
Here's the thing.
favorite player. It's his
Here's the
favorite
thing.
player.
There are so many. There's actually, I feel like a fair amount of like decent options. Like I'm looking around.
I agree.
I could
agree.
grab a Josu. I could grab like somebody like Smalls even. Sir Zipri if I wanted to get like super into the weeds here.
He can play mid too.
I don't think Winking really plays anymore, so I don't think that would really make too much sense. But yeah, I mean, I have.
tweets.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Come
Don't
on.
think.
Do it.
Come on, don't
Yeah.
put around it.
Yeah,
There's
give
a reason why you only have $1 left. It was written in the
It
stars.
was,
Oh,
it was his
man.
plan
All right.
all along. His
All right,
franchise player.
Give me Devin. Give me Devin.
Yay.
Yeah.
Welcome
There
to
was
the
1%.
NACL.
1% of my brain thought.
If
1%
anyone
of my
can
brain
give-
thought he was going to pick Saskia.
Saskia would have been funny as shit. I thought about him. When I was gonna go super sellout.
Just start,
Study the
I would just start
Saskia way,
typing.
bro.
I would just start speaking.
Bro,
in-
but
in tongues.
if you get Saskia, then
The
you get his
Saskia way is
ex-girlfriend for
fucking
one
hilarious,
NACL
bro.
game a season, bro. That's what happens.
You can get the Zyricon that they've been talking about on
I will
Twitter.
say this: you will have content forever with all of his tweets.
You add
Today,
Saskia to your team, you get one other team's player's girlfriend on your sub squad.
Yeah.
Yep. Only a couple times a week, though. Only a couple times.
Only
a week.
it's like
Only
2
couple
NACL
times
games
a
a split.
And only if the
Two
game.
NACL games.
Only if the game start at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And there's not going to be a lot of comms involved. So, yeah, it's going to be.
All right,
Jesus.
Shibby.
Dark Zero
Who do you have?
on the clock.
I'm going the
I gotta
easy
go back
pick.
to
It's crazy that this guy is still up. I'm literally taking tactical as my $4 pick.
Yes.
That's not the
Blew
person
it.
that I think is crazy that they're still up, but this is a good pick.
I thought that too.
I'll say I was debating between him and one other guy, and I guess technically Conviction can still take him, and obviously Citadel can take him. I was debating between him or Fadi Khan. I think Fadi is like super good, man.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
really
that
good.
guy
I've got
is-
80
Yes.
carry. I've got 80 carry, buddy.
Oh, are you taking the fucking serial shitter, the diarrhea man himself?
I
Is that
don't
what's
know
gonna
who
happen?
that's referring to.
What-
Who
what-
is that
who is
referring
that?
to? What? The
You're
serial
saying that like
Who
we're
do
all
you
gonna
think is the
know.
serial
Oh, it's Shogo. It's Shogo. It's Shogo.
Am I
Oh,
getting
wait,
trolled?
no, never mind. I actually do know exactly who
Oh,
you're
oh,
Oh,
No, you're trolling yourself. Who
No.
do you think I protected, bro?
He protected Instinct, so he's not picking an 80 carry.
Yo,
Oh,
turn off
my bad,
the
my bad.
idle scroll game on your second monitor and lock in, please.
My bad.
It's not
Marvel
the visual
Wap-
novel.
All right. Quax, welcome back to
Stop
Hi.
doing.
Serial shitter is crazy, but
welcome
Oh.
back to the clock, Quax.
We've got all of these. We've got all of these
21
like, really
shits.
like these 80 carries that could be LCS one day. Like we could develop them to be there. Maybe they're like washed up pros who were in LCS. But I'm going for a player similar to Shaden that was unfairly scapegoated as fuck last year and who is still an amazing 80 carry. So I am just going to go Scary Jerry.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's a good
I don't think
pick.
anybody's upset at that. The crowd goes mild. This is a solid pick.
This would have been another
I think it's a good
opportunity
pick.
for me to be the first person in Draft Mania history to pick the same player on my tier 1 and tier 2 teams, but
you
it
could have
was
done
not meant to be.
it. You could have done it last round. What are you talking about?
I could have. I didn't.
Well, now you only have yourself to blame.
Yo,
for it.
so who's gonna be the first one? Oh, wait, okay. So wow, we have 4 ADC picks in a row, but we can't have 5.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Shibby picked 80 right there. Considering
Hey, I agree.
considering that well, I guess there was one other team that's picked AD left, but
I mean, I think this is just poor upper management. I mean, as a Raiders fan, he would know.
that's actually fact.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I decided taking. I had 80 in jungle. I
What
just
year,
think
what
jungle.
year did you? What year
Filming
did you
this
hold on.
between weeks
I'm on
14
the
and
clock.
15 of the NFL, by the way, was a mistake. We're getting a lot of NFL shots fired.
You were gonna get that from me regardless.
in this
I'm
episode.
annoyed.
And me too. Like, come on. My
Yeah.
walls are
Yeah.
Eagles green.
Go Bills.
So actually, I'm on the clock here, and I'd like to use my time to just brush up on some NFL draft stuff really quickly because we're in the draft.
The man who says we don't want
Alex-
to take this an hour and a half.
Alex Leatherwood. What year was that guy taken, Shibby?
I've never
What the fuck
seen.
are we doing, man? This is
Hold on,
NAC.
I have a point. Relax.
yeah, we all know what the point is, man.
All right. Give me the 2021. Thanks for not answering my question. 2021 NFL.
Dude, I
first
that
round.
burned that guy out of my fucking brain, bro. That guy.
Dude, why do they
sucks.
even?
So
Why would you
so
even draft a guy
Shibby-
named Leatherwood? Wood is not
Shibby-
made out of leather.
Shibby picking AD there is basically like taking Alex Leatherwood when who was on the board. Oh, Travis Etienne, Greg Newsome. Yeah, okay. Gregory Russo, shout out the Bills. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't pick Tomio. I'm taking Tomio, and I'm winning all the NACL. So.
Oh yeah, my guy won NACL as well. By the way, I technically
That's
have
true.
more winners of NACL on my team.
Bro thinks
That's
he's
true.
winning NACL with that team. It's
I'm the
crazy.
Chiefs. I am the Chiefs of like the past 3 years, bro.
Wow, so your roster is finished. You have $8 left. What are you gonna do with all that money?
Buy a sub.
Crazy,
probably
actually.
pay a bot farm to conjure up fake news about Shibby's lineup.
All right, that's good enough.
Just fucking AI
All
model
right,
of something.
We are waiting for the TDS.
TDS says
he's-
fuck the NFL. TDS is
He is typing.
he's
So
had another rough year of fantasy.
So-
You
Can,
gotta
can,
give the
yo,
man a
Gordo,
break.
can you edit like the 5
Yeah, he had a
seconds
much better
later
year
from
of fantasy
SpongeBob
this
thing?
year than
like
he
the
did-
5 seconds
than he
later
did
from
last year.
SpongeBob
Like-
until we wait.
Listen,
Actually,
man,
matter of
I
fact-
can, but I got a lot going on these next couple of days.
I want
We're
to
gonna
shout
see
out
what this
TDS
looks
while
like
he's
when it
typing.
comes out.
I want to shout him out for his performance in fantasy football. Came in last year knowing nothing. This year had a pretty okay year. Like, this is good
Very
stuff,
nearly
man.
made playoffs. If I didn't,
Yeah, this is good.
if 4x4
I
and
like
I didn't
that
have some
orbital-
miracle runs that we did,
I like
he
that
would've been
Orbital
playoffs.
is #1 in y'all's league. When he came in
Every-
after the draft and was like, I don't know anything, but I think I'm doing well. And I was like, this is good.
TDS.
His draft
All
was
right,
ass,
wait.
but
So
me and
we
Orbital,
have,
me and
we
Orbital
have,
just staring down. It's hilarious.
we have. Wait, so
TDS
we
has
have
made a pick that he
news.
cannot afford.
Yep. So TDS types only 35, but only 35 is $3 plus the import tax. Keen-eyed viewers will notice he has $3, so he's too broke.
Keen-eyed viewers.
oh wait, what's the how much is the import tax?
Two.
$2.
So he's 3 or 5. Only
Yo, Zol.
35.
Yo, Zol. If you're listening in, you're broke, bitch. By the way, your
Bro.
org is
All right,
fucked.
I like.
Okay,
I
he's
like
taking
this
all
pick, though.
Calamity.
This is a
That-
bold
that's
This is
choice,
a good
but I
option.
kinda like
That's a
it,
good pick.
yeah.
Dude,
I'll
these
collect
are
it.
lunch pail picks,
You know-
bro. Like
you know, I
straight
had-
up.
Well,
I had
where
the
are we in the
opportunity-
draft board, Shibby? Of course.
I
there's
had
lunch
the
pail picks.
opportunity to talk to Al Calamity at PAX recently. Got to meet him for the first time, hang out with him.
Dude,
This dude is so committed to being good at League of Legends, man. This guy is crazy.
I like
love
All
it.
Calamity a lot. I think he's
Yeah,
Him,
no, he's
him,
very
him and a Josu are like,
Fun.
yeah, him and a Josu have
and
like
he
the
has
same
like
energy.
he has the
He's also such a cool guy. Like, I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of him.
and he has the
Him
massive advantage
and
of being a
Sushi
support
is-
player. So like,
Hi-
we
him
need
and-
him.
him
The
and
league
Sushi
needs
Bot-
so he'll get in there eventually
Hi-
for sure.
Him and Sushi Bot is like just gives me like the biggest like golden retriever duo energy I've ever heard in my life. Like both of
Yeah.
these guys are nice as fuck. And then I am worried that Ariana is gonna give them some of the EU special if they underperform.
Yo,
Hello?
Excuse me.
Hello.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
What is that? Kebab?
I mean, Ariana
No.
played with
Bob-
Sushi Mixture last split, so it'd be fine.
Because you guys are fucking NPCs. Because you guys are NPCs.
All right,
Oh,
Sean,
Good
yeah.
reference.
Sean, welcome. Back
I
to
have
the vlog.
$8 left.
Do.
And I have like a lot of people I can choose, and I'm just gonna choose someone I want to choose. This was
Just
someone
import
that.
someone. Do it.
Yep.
Antonio. I sniped.
We're bringing over Faker. No.
We woo, we woo.
Yeah. No. This is actually a resident. That was just recently in the Conviction Dorado Combine. And I don't know how to say the name correctly, but it's Siro and SIROINAI.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, say it. Spell it again.
SIROINAI.
I have seen this player. I've seen
Ooh.
this player around.
Was a substitute for Milk, I think,
Yes.
at one point.
Played with GFT a
um,
bit as well.
Yeah. So
He's a mid?
He's
mid
a
laner.
mid.
I think that at least for the purposes of making this team, there's
The
a
$1
lot of veterans on this team.
Yeah.
That I think, and there's already a lot of voices. I think that this player, from what I saw in the combine and some of their previous stuff, this player would be kind of like my X Factor player. That is also a developmental piece because as at a university, I have the luxury of most likely keeping this guy for 2-3+ years. And so I'm gonna have him there,
Poor guy.
and
I'm trying,
I have-
man.
I have some extra money.
He sounds like his name sounds like sirloin, so you could just put like a picture of a sirloin steak.
There is not a single L in his name, so it doesn't sound like sirloin.
Okay, fine. What
It
would you
looks
put?
like. This reminds me of Nick Sirianni.
What the? Why is my freaking?
It's not Al Calamity. Stop putting Al Calamity.
What's really, what's really interesting about this?
Google Sheets is messed up, man. It's
You
messed
know what's
up.
really interesting
all right?
about this?
Oh, good
Everybody
job,
now
whoever's
has a
doing
mid
this.
laner.
Is this
Everybody now has a
Grapes?
mid
It's
laner
gotta be
except for
Grapes.
me.
Thank you,
And
Grapes.
I can't afford a $3 mid laner, so Bradley Bennyworth is teamless.
True.
All right.
All right.
Anyway,
I'm in.
And yeah, and
I'm
you
on
know
the
what?
clock. I'm on the clock. I'm sorry, Sir,
What do you mean?
for not
He's
being
good.
able to pull an image for you for so long. Yeah, this is the payoff of my plan. Unfortunately, you all have sunken deep into the darkness over the last 40 or the last 24 months. You've forgotten your hype from years past. This is what Quax was just criticizing everybody about during the off season. But there is a player out there who at one point was hyped. He was next up, and he currently plays in the ACL for Conviction. Give me Meech, baby. Give me Meech to round out the
Okay.
composition.
Wow.
That's a baller pick.
Wait,
He's
is he
here.
$1? Is he $1?
He's
Yes,
$1
technically.
based on how we've done the rest of this draft.
Oh
man,
my
it's
god, that's
$1.
insane.
But I'll pay
Oh my
$2
gosh.
for him. I'll pay double. I don't
Sure.
care.
From what was the team? What was the team name that he was on with those guys? I forget the name. of the
Mirage
team.
Esports Electronique? Or which one are you trying to think of?
No, the OQ team he played on that got like DQ or FF.
Oh, Nightmare.
Nightmare. Yeah, the
Nightmare.
Junkler team, right?
No. He ended up on a team. that
No.
played
It was the
OQ
one with like
with Goo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the team. It was like a bunch of random letters. I think.
No. Not XTGN, was it?
God damn it, Gordo.
Dude, I'm doing my best, okay?
Was it
I'm
XTGN?
doing the exact same thing that worked for so many
YBN1,
other images.
YBN1.
There we go,
NXI,
YBN1.
Yeah, YBN1. I
NXI,
forgot.
Lunacia, Triple, and Claritz. Yeah.
Lunacia in
fellas.
Big 2-5. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot
man.
about Lunacia, man.
That's a great selection. The realism police might have to come after you there, but
I said that the realism police. I think the
I think
bigger
it's fine.
realism issue is not Meech returning. I think Meech is actively trying to return. I think the realism issue is Surdy.
is Meech
Yeah,
actually trying to return.
Meech
If
is
that-
Surdy
playing on
wouldn't come
Conviction
back?
right now in ACL. That's my answer to that.
Well, you know,
I don't.
I don't think Surdy would
I
come
don't
back
think-
because he would just stream.
I agree.
Like,
I
I
think
think it's-
Surdy is the one who would not come back. I think Meech.
Yeah.
would.
I don't think it's
I
a
think
realism
Meech is. I
problem,
think Meech
though.
will. I think Meech
Yeah,
will.
I don't
be
think
I
it's
think
a-
there's a
this year.
realistic angle. I think there's a realistic
Yeah.
angle where Surdy, if he wanted, if he
I-
had a
I
desire to
agree.
compete again, he could come back.
I agree with
Realism
Slayer. I think
police-
a lot of players will try to extend their careers any way they can, and if it means playing in tier 2, it means playing in tier 2. Now, I think it's because the Surdy has mentioned that he would probably just stream. I believe he's mentioned this because he just
Yeah.
pulls bigger numbers. That it would be more likely for him to stream, but I don't think it's like realism error. Like, I think it would be more likely that. I think it'd be more likely that Surdy would come back to tier 2 than Varel would come to NA in his last year, admittedly.
Oh my God, he's seen the light.
No, I mean, I'm just being honest.
He didn't say by how much, Slayer.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean the realism police. The verdict is a warning on Surdy.
I can't get an image of Meech in here, man. It's cooked.
I'll
get
I
it
got
in there
you. I got
eventually,
you.
but-
I got you.
All right, so I'm up.
Yep.
I have to pick a mid
$2.
laner. I have $2.
Ooh.
In the $2 section, we have Fulls, Lake Malls, and Cupic. As much as I really like Cupic, I'm not drafting Cupic. Fulls is going to be a great caster one day. Let's go with Flocon. I'm going to pick Flocon here.
That's
Cloud9
a
have
good
a-
pick.
And I'm going to have $1 left over for a sub, which I do want to use.
Really?
That's good.
Okay.
Like a
that's
sandwich
good.
or
No,
like a
that's
player?
fine because he's
A substitute player, I would assume.
He's just
Yes,
gonna draft.
actual
He's just gonna draft another mid laner that will never play.
Yeah, he-
How did you know?
Well, Drew Dozer is there.
No, that's not your decision.
No,
Drew
he's
Dozer is
not.
right
He's
here,
not
guys.
There.
Rest
Drew
in
Dozer
peace.
is a mean Alistair.
I'm
all I have
going to
say.
draft a player that could reasonably start. Like,
Rest in peace.
if it came down to it.
Okay. Shibby, $3. Who you got, bro?
I need a jungler.
Yep.
There's a lot of good ones on the board still.
You whiff, bro.
And honestly, I don't even gotta say it, bro. Just give me. Just give it.
Low.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Yeah.
Just give it to me. I'm getting that man a chip
YOLJ.
one way or a fucking another. I was gonna take bio, but like my heart was like, don't take bio. Fuck it. Just take low jazz and do it. That's my guy, man.
I
I love
That's
the
my fucking
Shibby,
guy.
Low Jazz,
Drop
and
the
Grape
lights and light a
Skid
candle.
7. This is awesome.
Low Jazz
I love
5 mini reunited on Dark Zero with Sniper, Tactical, and Psycho. What a
You like that? You like that? You like it? You like that?
timeline we're on
I mean,
right now.
I like
calm
it for the
down,
vibes. I hate
cousin.
it for the D.
Where's the druidic
like that?
chanting?
You
When
like that?
Shibby leaves
we need-
casting to become an NACL GM, he won't say anything, but there will be signs.
Hey, I mean, if they gave Sharpie a
There will
job,
be signs.
anybody can get one.
There will be signs.
Hey, listen.
We need. Where's the druidic chanting for Shibby?
Dude, Low Jazz
Eyes
got into
rolling
promo
back in his
tournament.
head.
Dude, if Low Jazz wins promo and it's in LCS, dude, that shit would be so fucking funny.
We don't even have
Oh
a
my-
fucking picture of him.
Get
Dude,
who turned
he's-
Psycho into low jazz?
Who
Undo.
turned Psycho to low jazz?
Whoever turned Psycho into low jazz, undo that.
Well,
Hey,
this is the thing. Everyone becomes Low Jazz when you go
Strong
in.
together. Yeah.
Assimilate. Assimilate.
All right, we got one
Low
more
Jazz,
pick
you
in
all
the
become
draft.
one.
Quax.
You can't even tell me the vibes are not going to be immaculate with Sniper Low Jazz as your top side. That shit's hype.
You're just not going to hear anything from the mix-up. Like,
They're also going to forget when
Kill
minions
people.
spawn.
Freaking brain rot.
We're tied.
Well, they
Pretty
changed the
rock,
timer next year, so it's understandable.
Oh,
All right. So I select for the last pick of the entire draft that ends Rostermania 2025
I want a sub.
after you,
I'm picking a substitute.
Yeah, we have subs.
Okay, my bad. I'm gonna piss TDS off here and get who he could not. Only 35 will be my support to round things off.
Hey.
Scary Jerry only 35 is kind of a crazy.
Dude, you know, we've
crazy
been talking
hodgepodge.
about
That bot lane goes
hold
forward.
on. I fucking love that. Yeah, that's going to be the most
Yeah.
aggro lane bottom.
That's a
lane.
good bot
They're
lane.
gonna have 5 kills.
Yo,
and
why
5
does
deaths.
only 35 look like Carzy? What the fuck happened to his hair?
Dude,
Bro,
this,
why are you
my
hating on the
team,
pro?
My team
Yeah.
is like unironically just murder everyone. Like this is the most
This
aggressive
is such a
team
Quax
I've
coded
ever
team,
seen.
actually.
It really is.
Yeah,
Quax is a
we'll
coin
review all the
flip-
teams
coin
in a
flip
minute
assassin
here.
Dude, but the coin is always in my favor when I fucking play
we'll
flex
review
with
the
you
teams in a
dog
minute
shit players.
here.
This
I
is
do
this
have
is
to
a
say-
team that can
Wait,
crumble
wait,
though.
Yeah.
Quax, is that before or after you full mute deafen?
Full mute?
I've done that like
Full
one
mood.
time.
Yeah, he
gotten
turns
much
into
better at
Kha'Zix
not
and he
doing
fucking
it.
invises out, bro. That's what happens.
He's gotten much better. at
And
doing
Wait,
that.
wait.
In
who
my
wants to-
defense, when I did do that, it was with Shibby, and we won that game.
Who wants to take bets on which conviction player slurs first? I'll take
Yo,
a pick.
shit.
I do
it's-
gotta say, for all of the accusations,
These are real
towards
humans that
Shibby
we're
of
talking
him
about, by the
burning
way.
podcast bridges throughout tonight's podcast, I do have to say, thank you to Quax for drafting only 35, as I think that would be the most likely feedback we get. Is if only 35 goes undrafted, we would be hearing from that man. So
Yeah,
This is
I mean,
it's true.
It's one of those situations though where like the import tax definitely does weigh into
That
it.
hurts him.
I will
Yeah.
say, seeing like
No,
Fake God,
Yuji!
ABO,
Wait,
Yuji not being drafted. I mean, Yuji is so expensive, right? He's like
so
$8.
expensive, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
f-
Yuji.
Hey, can I go
Yuji's
back?
a million. No, Yuji's like $1 million.
Wait, yo. Can I go
Yuji's an
back?
$8 player.
Yo, can I go back?
Go back.
Yo, I.
Bad
Yo, yo.
GMing.
Somebody.
This guy's an Eagles- this guy's an Eagles fan?
No. He went,
Hey, wait.
how he cooks on the
Bring him on
undrafted
as a
free
sub.
agents.
That's what I've.
Undra- whoa. Okay, yep.
Wait, this is
You just told me
redemption
on the sub.
for Yuji's 2024 off season. It's gonna be the reverse, right? Now Slayer's gonna sign somebody else and dump them last minute for Yuji.
Guys, I'm like a real NACL GM.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It
That's
wouldn't
pretty
be
The
good.
realism
the LC, it
police
wouldn't be an
is
NACL
here.
off-season
Nah, I'm
sim
kidding, I'm
if
kidding.
somebody
Don't-
wasn't fucking
don't
over
do it.
somebody's entire off-season.
Well, you can though. No, you actually
No,
could
no.
fucking take Yuji.
I know, but I would call the realism police on me. I don't think he's at. I don't think
With
he's
Yeah.
all that being said, again, like I think Slayer grabbing Tomio here is like not a bad option at all either.
No,
so
no,
like
no, no.
not a bad
Not at
option.
all.
I'm winning
All
the
right,
league.
can we,
at this
can we
no,
zoom out
exactly.
a little
Like,
bit here,
you're-
Quax?
No,
Let's
you're
take a look
not,
at the
bro.
full
Yes, I am,
rosters,
bro.
and let's discuss
Wait.
lineup by lineup. I'll just paste this over the. Like,
Let's
I
go
did.
reverse.
the-
Yeah, let's
go to the
we're doing the
draft.
same thing as last time, Gordo. With the
Yeah.
at the end. That's what you just said.
Yes.
All right, let's start reverse. Yanni, you go. We'll go.
Wait, we got subs, yeah?
Oh, subs. Yanni,
Okay,
get your
okay, yeah,
sub.
get our subs. Get our subs.
So I was
Hey,
originally going to pick a mid lane sub, but I realized this mid lane sub is an import. So I am not going with this mid lane sub anymore.
Oh,
I am still, however, going to go with a sub and the sub and streamer combo. We're going to pick up Amelia to stream
Dude.
under
Again,
under
this
under
is the first
Supernova.
person to sign the same player twice for LCS
Yeah,
and NACL.
yeah, and it's
Wait,
No,
that's
no, no.
hilarious.
I signed Amelia.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
no, he
shit.
did. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't.
oh yeah,
My
that's
bad,
true.
my
That's
bad.
true.
Are you actually signing Amelia or wait?
Oh yeah, I'm going to use my
Wait,
dollar.
No,
but
that's
I
a
got
good
dollar
co-stream
enough to
angle, dude.
Yeah.
when does this podcast go out?
Also,
I don't know.
um,
Probably Friday. Why?
All right, if you're watching this on Friday, go to twitch.tv/SlayerCast or twitch.tv/cosplay
Oh, yeah.
to watch her in the Summoner Sprint.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for the brand. Good for the
Shout
brand.
out.
Cross promotion, cross
quick.
promotion.
Real quick, I actually do want to talk about who I wanted to pick, but I realized that they were important. I was going to pick Wayana. I think this guy for at $1 would have been a good pick. At $3 is a little too expensive because I
Yep.
think you could just pick up Bradley
Is
and be
that how
fine.
it's
But like
pronounced? I've definitely
Yes.
seen
Yeah.
I've
Wayna.
definitely
Yeah,
catched that guy
Wayna.
and just
Yeah.
called him Wayna before.
he
fine.
was like a solid player in Turkey, like in TCL. Like he was
Yeah,
quite
he's
good.
Yes.
Yes, and
yes.
he played in the Greek leagues. He's played against some like okay, like pretty solid players there. Won a championship there. Like this guy's quite a strong laner too.
Bro's
for
accomplished more than
$1, I would've-
Gakkos.
Yeah, for $1, I definitely would have had him as the backup to Flocon, just in case something happened there, or one of them is not quite performing, or the other is not quite, whatever. But because he's $3, can't do that. Just
Ooh, a
realized that.
$3 Brunus cook would have also gone pretty high.
If they were each $1, I would have gone for both of them.
That's
But $3,
yeah.
$3 is too much for both of them when there are players who have played in tier 2
Yeah.
more recently.
I thought you were thinking
that-
about Goku when you first said import.
No,
potentially.
no.
Right.
Goku's solid.
Goku is also.
Yeah,
Goku
but
is-
I can't. I've seen their current forms, and he's good, but I think Wayne is better than him right now.
With my $0 on Luminosity, I'm going to draft all of the people that they have not paid, and we'll pay them $0 to be part of my team.
Well done. That's true
Everybody that
GMing
is
right
an
there.
Assault Mine member
Yay!
is just
Okay, all right.
shit
So I
So
guess
I have money and no import tax. So my first is going to be a jungler.
first.
first you can
You get
only
one,
draft
bro.
one.
You get one.
Why not? I give him a second one. He's got
I'm a
morale.
college. I got academy.
He's got,
I do
All
not
right,
give
all
a
right, all
fuck.
right.
He's got to make the
Bo,
college
Bo
money.
did run like 12 players in Division 1
Yeah.
at one point.
All right. So Tahi for jungle or Tay, I guess.
Tahe, it's Tahe.
It's Tahe. Wow.
Yes.
That is the last way that I thought they were going to pronounce that.
We know you tried all
Former
the
rank
others.
1 jungler.
Yep. So that would be one right there, and then the last one is gonna be 80 carry for when mobility eventually gets the call up. And it's Fadichan. So
Yeah, that's that guy. I'm
he might be
surprised
looking
nobody
for
took
college right now, so that would make sense.
Fadi.
Slayer, are you
That-
making any sub picks? You got $8.
Yeah,
You have
Yeah, I
$8
got
bucks.
one.
You
I got one. I'm not doing UG. I have to be realism police. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
this
he's
is
playing
fine.
tier 2. If I added UG though, you can't debate that I'm winning.
Dude, honestly,
no, yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I know he's probably not going to play tier 2, but if any team, especially with the budgets that we saw, that could get him,
It would be Citadel.
It would probably be Citadel.
I agree.
I wouldn't call realism police on that.
Well,
First-
yeah. Listen, I'm gonna respect the draft too.
Yeah, I think
drafted
that
Tommy.
makes. I think that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
I will be paying for a co-streamer as well, and this is a
Nice.
check to see if he actually watches my podcast that he says he likes. So Matthew Cubby Samuelson, you are being added as a sub for Citadel for $1.
I think you actually lose money, but you gain a prize pick sponsor.
Oh,
so.
this guy's.
take it.
This guy's been Grandmaster. Hold on, he's pretty good.
Because he tells
True.
me that he doesn't watch it and it sucks. So we'll see who's.
What the fuck? Oh, well, all right, then. You'll never know this happened. You know what?
Wait, he talks back to you guys? I'm just ignores my DM.
Shut up, Stevie.
Damn.
You spending any other of your coin on anybody?
Bro, you have Skrilla, man. Spend that shit.
Who am I supposed to? Guy, I don't.
Oh,
Just
you
draft
actually
the
like.
entire- just draft the
do you think-
entirety. Just draft an entire CLO roster.
I mean, do you think there's an
No,
actual-
draft an
wait,
entire
okay.
OQ
just pick up
roster.
you. Just
All
pick
right,
up you,
hold on,
Minnesota,
hold on.
man.
Let's-
Just
hold
just
on.
do
All right,
it.
wait, I'm
Okay.
gonna make.
No.
All right,
All
OQ
right,
teams.
all right, all right.
I'm
ready
making.
to- let's
oh.
finish out these
Pick
subs
up an
so we can
MEC
talk
This is
about
all
team.
our
OQ.
Pick up an
rosters.
MEC
This is
team.
all
So-
OQ.
I'm gonna make my own OQ team.
What's up?
What the
No.
Sigma Uwu from UNM?
Okay.
He's gonna
so-
and he's gonna
No,
put
no,
the.
Is anybody
he's gonna
left
put-
to,
he's
is
gonna-
anybody left to pick a sub, or are we done?
No,
Yeah,
I think we're good. Are we
Yeah.
grading our rosters? Are we
Yeah,
grading
I
our
know,
rosters
how
now?
I am.
Oh, does TDS want a sub?
Wait, Quax has a roster. Hold on, Quax has roster. What the fuck? Quax has a sub.
Okay. Get
Yes,
a
Right?
sub,
I do.
please.
God damn.
Oh yeah,
All
he's
right.
got $1.
So you guys noticed that this development roster, well, it's not even development, it's just trying to get people who are like on the cusp or should be in LCS into that position to do so. But I also do want to put in a little bit of development, like that's why I partially signed only 35. And I think that he shouldn't be the only one. So for my top laner to eventually replace Viper when he does whatever the fuck, I am going to sign Arbrio
It's a good
It's a
one.
good one.
from
This is
ACL.
a good signing. That guy's really good.
I know we don't
I think
have
he's
enough
a really good
time
player.
on the draft show to really get into these tier 3 players, but definitely we'll
Definitely
talk
want-
about Arbrio.
definitely
Our
want-
roster locks in. I do want to. Yeah, Grapes mentioned. I'm actually surprised nobody took U13. That kid's fucking cracked at the
Good.
jungle. I really like him.
He's good.
I think the big thing that Grace was talking about before is like the budgets here. I think made it to where it was like a little bit different for who was prioritized. So this isn't necessarily like
Yeah.
a true
Well, you
power
also got to
rankings.
remember, right? This is actually that we're drafting 8 teams for a 10-team league, so there's going to be 2 more
Yeah.
teams that are not.
That's true.
Yeah.
CCG
Yeah.
has to do it all over again because your Grapes cannibalize them. So you know.
I don't know
Yep.
how long we want this to run, but do we want to try and thought experiment a 9th team
No,
like together?
No.
Seems like a hard to do, but
We're an hour 30 deep.
Yeah.
We are
I-
30, yeah.
We're an
I
hour
have-
30 in. Let's talk about our rosters.
put it on the Patreon.
Oh yeah, the Patreon.
Yeah, wait, fuck.
Well,
I thought
let's
the
go
fans
reverse.
league, no?
Let's go.
Let's
Shibby,
get Twitch
bro.
partner first.
One more, and I. Yeah, Yanni, your favorite team vote. The thing we did for the LCS one, dude.
Oh, my favorite team. There are so many really good
Wait.
teams here.
We are
Oh,
going
you're-
in.
We're
Going
going
in pick
reverse
order?
order from last time.
Yeah.
No, we're going reverse.
Oh, okay.
Because last time we went.
Oh,
yeah, we went around.
I see.
So
Oh,
We're going clockwise now.
All right.
Cameras, not the
I-
draft.
So,
Camera.
yeah.
so I'm gonna have a favorite team that's not mine and a best team that's not mine. I think the favorite team that's not mine is Quax's conviction roster. I like what he said about the aggressiveness. I think this team is just going to be constantly in your face. Could be a really fun team to watch. I am gonna give Slayer his flowers. I think Slayer drafted probably the best team, not counting mine. I definitely think that him and I have very, very good teams. Not to say that nobody else does, but if I had to pick a team that wasn't mine that I thought was the best, I would definitely be picking Slayer's team.
Shibby.
Shibby.
Ooh.
You have like
So
6 or
favorite
7
team?
seconds.
Oh, I guess also Yanni, you should give opinions on your own team. Give like final thoughts on your own team.
Oh, I think my team is great. I think that obviously Flocon could be a little bit of a question mark because we haven't really seen him at this level yet. But I think the players that he has around him and overall mid lane quality is like fine, but not particularly overwhelming, I'd say. So I think that he will be fine at worst, which is good enough, especially with the players that we have around.
Oh yeah.
Shibby.
Shibby?
Okay, so I'll do the same thing. Favorite team that is in mine, and I think the best team that is in mine. Favorite team is going to be Gordo's, dude. I think he did a really shrewd job drafting. Like Dardoch 30 is a really scary top lane or top side. Then you've got Samikin layered on top of that. Like, sure, you could argue maybe Meech and Rovex might be like your weak point, but like I mean, Rovex is like one of the best roaming supports I've ever seen like play NACL. Like that guy is just so good on timing. So I actually really like this team. I it's like one of my favorite. I think Gordo did a really good job with the budget he had. In terms of best team that isn't mine, because I obviously think my team's the best. I mean, I have so many NACL winners. I have a little LCS champion. I think it's conviction. I know Slayer has a real it's so hard, man. It's if Viper plays to the top lane level that I think he can, dude, like Scary Jerry only 35 is like it's such a good bot lane. Shaden is Shaden, like he's never not been good. And like like I said, I think the order in which the mid laners are taken, like if you think Young can bounce back to form, yeah, I'm all for Quax's team. Like there's a world where conviction wins this, but it was like 51-49 Citadel conviction.
All right, Slayer, we're against each other, bro. It's you and me, bro.
Yeah.
Not in my
TDS, you
head,
still
buddy.
here? TDS, do you want to give a favorite? And okay, he did. TDS says he likes Blue Otter a ton for what was given to them. It's a solid roster that will get a lot of value out of returning players and added value from the new ones. That's a second point for me. I'm gonna count that. I want to hear a strongest and thoughts on his own, or maybe I'm both favorite and strongest. Who's to say?
Me.
You're to say. Yeah, you'll get your.
Me.
I will say, TDS probably has like the youngest, like the most like kind of betting on like some
Yeah,
some
I'll
newer
start
people,
talking
lesser
and I'll loop back
experienced
to
people.
TDS. Oh, TDS for my team, I consider it to be the best outright. I think the players will scale great and also will be really sellable in the future.
Bro
This
is
a
I
big
think-
one that's not
businessman.
yours.
You got
this
the
is-
favorite
yeah.
best team that isn't yours.
I think the Blue Water is
Citadel.
favorite
I think,
and
he,
He
best.
said
I think he
Citadel.
implied it with Blue Otter.
Oh,
All
He
right.
said Citadel for
Okay.
for
He said
favorite
second best is
minuses.
Citadel.
Or no, best is Citadel. Favorite.
Well,
is
he
Blue Water.
says his
Yeah,
team
yeah,
is the best.
I think his team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
all
that
you guys
so
are freaking
can't vote
That's
for your
illegal.
team, so it's
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
Yeah,
Citadel.
it's illegal.
All right.
It's illegal.
We'll move
Ranked
on to
choice
my
voting,
picks.
guys.
I think my favorite is probably TDS's. I like the opportunities given to the rookies here. I think Aojun, Sushi, All Calamity. Obviously, Sushi not actually a rookie anymore, nor is Aojun, but Aojun getting unceremoniously dumped, I think, was super unfair after a really good split from him. Just a lot of returning mids, obviously, that ended up getting spots. The allocation of money towards Ariana, maybe not the most competitive it could be, but I like the lineup. As far as most competitive, I think I got to go with Quax. Really like the lineup he's been able to put together here. I'm not too concerned about Young being able to bounce back. I think Shaden Viper would be real dangerous topside, especially up against kind of this pool that we've put forth here. I think Scary Jerry only 35 would be quite good as well. I think they'd be real aggressive in lanes, so I think there'd just be threats all over the map here. I'm real happy with how my draft came together. Yeah, I think we'd be legit promotion contenders with this lineup, and yeah, this is the path in. This is the path that Surdy and Dardoch apparently need to be, and probably Meech too, need to be able to get back into the LCS, baby. So let's do it for them.
I think Meech was the best pick out of your team. Meech was such a good pull.
Yeah, Meech was a really good pull. I agree.
I thought Samakin was the best keep. So
Yeah,
Slayer.
that's like the obvious.
Yeah, that's a little. I mean, there.
When
like,
Cryra's off the
mid-
board, I feel like the choice is pretty clear, and Quacker's
yeah.
retiring.
The
ship
mid pool-
time.
I do have to say, I think the mid pool, like we were really concerned about it, but I actually don't think it's that bad. Like I think there's like a good blend of up and comers, but
It's
think
definitely
like,
not as strong as it was a couple.
Right,
Years.
I
You're
think- but
definitely
I
putting
think
a
if-
lot of
I think if these
eggs
players
in
were to hit their
Flocon and
stride-
Zero and I panning out.
I think if the players were to hit their stride, though, it would be really cool, and I totally could see these players being able to do that. Is kind of my point.
I mean, and there are
Quax,
still
if you liked NFL, man, you'd be a Justin Herbert fan the way you're talking about the mid pool.
true.
Man, yeah, it's way less powerful than it was a year ago.
There are still two teams, by the way, that
was
we
beat
don't
a year
have.
ago.
So
right.
Who's way
Yes.
beefier? My favorite team is also TDS's. I like how that one came together. I found it intriguing who he protected, and I realized, oh, that's pretty good. But I think what made TDS's draft my favorite for sure is mid jungle. I think getting Aojun and mostly Kisno is like a really big steal. I think Kisno I guess in this jungle pool, no, yeah, I think he would be the best jungler in my
Yeah.
opinion. Or
I agree with you for
I
what
guess
it's worth.
Shaden for like I guess you can say Shaden if you want, but Shaden or
Yeah,
Kizna are
I'll be
probably
honest.
the best jungler in the league. So I like those picks a lot. For the one that I think is most competitive that isn't mine, I'm not picking Conviction. I think you're all smoking crack.
What?
That's why I said it was the most fun, not the best.
Yeah, I think I really almost want to say Dark Zero, but like jungle value is like you need a really good jungler.
Dude,
and I
Shibby's
can't pick a
team is so funny to look at. I'm just
yeah, I know. I can't pick the most competitive team to have low jazz jungle. Sorry, my
Yeah,
friend Low
yeah,
Jazz.
that's fair. If I had bio like my original choice, I think.
It wouldn't have changed.
Yeah,
my
I think
opinion.
it's.
It
I
would
don't
not
think it
have
would have
changed
changed
my
my
It
opinion.
would
opinion.
have changed my opinion.
Oh.
You know what? Because I think it's mine, obviously, but I'll go Blue Water. I mean, if you get Meech back to the level it used to be, like Dardoch 30 is disgusting, Meech, and we know what Samakin's gonna have. Like the ceiling on Blue Water's team is good enough to win. So I'll pick Blue Water.
Okay. So, all right. So I think my favorite team from all of these is pretty tough, but I would probably have to go with. I would honestly probably also go with Blue Water. Like I really like this top side. I think that Surdy and Dardoch is a really deadly top side if they can hit their stride. Like Dardoch has been one of the best junglers in NACL for a while. Surdy is obviously an LCS level top laner, and I think that their ability to bounce off of Samakin will be really cool. Meech is obviously like the big X factor, but I'm just glad to see him back. So yeah, that's probably my favorite. As for the one that I think is the most competitive, other than mine, and I'm not gonna say Citadel out of spite because Slayer just decided to exclude mine.
Spite?
That's just
It's crazy.
Okay.
I would actually say, I actually kind of fuck with the Luminosity roster a little bit. Like I think that you
Yeah.
obviously have the best parts of LG staying in Insanity and Zazel, and those are the two roles that obviously struggle in the talent pool historically here for North America. I think Music is a super good pickup. Crimson has a really high ceiling, and I'm so fucking happy that Devin, Devin alone, I almost said Luminosity was my favorite team, like just because he was there. But I legitimately think that this guy is pretty damn good. So I am excited to see like if he was surrounded by these guys, like how far he could actually go. Dare I say this looks like the most competitive team, but
Yeah, bro.
frankly,
for
I
sure.
could make a case. You could make a case for basically all of these teams.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I agree with Slayer. But I think it's so hard to choose a favorite team for 8 guys who all love and watch Tier 2 and Tier 3, choosing favorite child, whatever, blah, blah, blah. For me, my favorite roster that was put together, it was between Dorado and Luminosity. I'm going to give it to Luminosity mainly just because I think what was put together, given the budget constraints, pay your people, by the way,
Nope.
they've made that known. I think it's really good because I think Music, there was kind of like this, like, he looked really, really good when he was on Blue Water and obviously going to CCG and everything like that. Best of ones are a fantastic format for deciding how good a player is, obviously. But that would be my favorite roster. And then I'm just not going to say Citadel because it is the obvious choice. So you can take that for what it's worth. But I am gonna say, you know, maybe Jungle doesn't matter so much next year. So it is Dark Zero for me for the best team. Just because you tell me that Sniper, Tactical, and Zyko are on a team together, it put me in Jungle. We can make some stuff happen.
Absolutely not. No, you
Dude,
cannot.
You got.
I've
lost
played
some
with you,
serious
brother.
credibility on this panel.
God damn.
I have played with you,
What
brother.
the
You will
hell?
not make anything happen.
No, we can make. I didn't say we can make good things happen. I said we can make some things. See?
Bro said Shibby's team is good if you remove low jazz, is essentially what he just said.
No,
Well,
no.
I mean, it's out the window now. We had this guy say that team with Devin rookie split is winning the NACL. And we now got this guy saying the low jazz jungle team is winning the NACL. So
I
didn't say winning NACL. I said most
I don't think
competitive.
that's saying luminosity is
That's what
is
this is
that
supposed to be.
far-fetched.
You get most competitive after I said that Citadel is the obvious number one choice, which was
That's
what
what
I
this
said.
is supposed to be.
Thank you.
Well,
How
fuck
did
you,
the
dude. Like,
interception
Yeah,
go?
you're just full muting the second question because you got mad. So I don't. Quax.
This is true.
Yeah. But overall, I think it's there's a lot of really fun, really good teams. I think while Citadel for Slayer may be the overall favorite, that sometimes these teams don't always pan out to be the teams that they are on paper. So that's what I'm kind of looking at for like how if this was 8 of our 10 teams, I think the ceiling would be a lot lower than what we previously had, but that it would be a lot more of the Mark Z soup, as it's called. So,
All right, Grapes, bring us home.
All right. I mean, I'm like looking at it. I don't really love my roster. I appreciate some of the compliments about it. But you know, I'm a fan of the players. I wish I was able to get no offense. I love Devin obviously, but I think that Enthralled or Lig could have been better options if I had access to that. But with that being said, I think I have 2 of the best players in the league that I was able to protect. And then 2 players from a team that I think a lot of us were very excited about going into the split in CCG just didn't fully all end up panning out. So I think if I was trying to build a more competitive / realistic roster, I probably should have only protected one of these players and then tried to like build around that with the $15 that I had. But with my goal, I'm going to say that as the LG, I'm going to make it my goal to sell off some of these pieces. And so I would be very happy in a world where Insanity, Zazel, maybe even Music end up signing with an LCS team halfway through the year. Let's say, Dig isn't doing great with Palafox. They need a little bit of a boost in the mid lane. I get my, buyout fee and I get to, as a company, I feel good about that. So that's kind of
Palafox isn't a genius.
Yeah. Those are the A or B kind of how I'm feeling about my team. As for the other teams, I definitely like Blue Water. Gordo picking Meech is proof that I don't watch as much ACL as I should, and I probably would have helped me out a little bit in the draft selection when looking for an AD carry. I think they would be very competitive. I think just having Dardoch on any NACL team is really good, and 30 could bring it back in tier 2 would be awesome.
Dude, I'm looking at this free agent board. If you took Meech from me, I think I might have just cried. I might have just left.
Yeah, the options are limited. That's for sure.
I don't know what I would do. I really don't.
Yeah, I think the conviction roster is fun, but I think Citadel might be a little bit better. I think Dark Zero could be in that conversation too. As much as we meme it, I think that Lojaz and Five Mini played pretty well together throughout their time in the NACL. So
yeah,
I'm kind of thinking it between those 2 teams right now.
Side note, I didn't talk about Winthrop, but I'm happy with the roster that I have, and I think that by year's end, Denethor Mobility should either receive LCS offers or be in LCS. So,
hell yeah. Well, this was a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody, especially our guests, for hopping on for Draft Mania, Roster Mania, whatever we're calling this thing. Grapes, Sean, Yanni, Shibby, always a pleasure having any of you guys in and around Salt Mine activities. Hope to have you on for more fun stuff in the future. Maybe not so much in the middle of the night. Slayer, plug your thing one more time. I forget what it's called. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I guess if you're listening to this, the event's probably happening, but we're hosting. If you've ever watched The Amazing Race, or you understand the concept of it, basically just like playing game Amazing Race combined with League of Legends, with some of your some great people around the League of Legends scene. We're calling it the Summoner's Sprint. It will be happening at 5 PST, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST on the day this episode drops. So we'd love everybody to tune in. We got some pretty cool people. Unfortunately, none of them are in this call because everybody in this call is busy. But
I wasn't.
If it goes well, okay. If it goes well, we're gonna do it again. And if you like watching Red Zone broadcasts and see how long me and Grapes can talk about nothing, tune into the Twitch stream as we'll be covering the whole thing.
Maybe if ACL's a 2-0, maybe I'll swing by.
Fuck you, Shibby.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
It's-
just go
Shibby,
revive
it's
the
my
person
bad.
that has to fucking going to
It's
a
my bad.
funeral.
I told this was
Oh.
originally a week prior, and Shibby could have
Okay,
done it
my
a week
bad.
prior. So,
My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad. Yo, anyone got a Phoenix down?
And the
Yeah,
episode.
I told people that Shibby could do it for a family, man. I didn't want to air it out, but yeah, that's why Shibby gets.
Wait, you get
Hey man, I'm not trying to.
you're
I was
going to
gonna-
hell.
I was gonna give it one more effort to see if I could get Shibby to bail and come to ACL. So it's okay.
What level of hell, Shibby? What level of hell would you say?
I don't know. What if I just cast
If you
ACL
could pick
from the
between
casket?
two, what level would you?
Yeah. If you can pick
Alright, bro.
between two levels
Alright,
of hell.
we're ending the show
See y'all
there.
next time.
We're ending the show there. Stay tuned to the Salt Mine. We'll be back with more traditional episodes before too long to keep
Before we get
everybody
canceled.
updated and entertained during the off season.
Use our
We
channel.
will see everybody soon for that. Enjoy the rest of your off season. Enjoy your holidays and New Year's. And yeah, stay safe, everybody.